in there. They don't get any of those right.
Game on.
We're here. We're live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your NFL Wise Guy Roundtable. No games today. Well, I guess the Pro Bowl, which we
No games today.
everyone loved.
Yay.
No
Bowl.
Today.
Pro Bowl.
No games today, but we're here. We're still here. We're going to be giving you our thoughts on the Super Bowl, maybe some bets we've already placed, or we're looking at for the props. There's a million props. We're going to go over the do's and don'ts of prop bets for the Super Bowl because there's a lot of mistakes people make. And then we're gonna talk about the last 25 Super Bowls. All right, and you know we pride ourselves here being very prepared, putting in a lot of work and effort. But we decided to wing it this week, and we're just gonna go with it because I can guarantee you no one did any homework for this. All right, so we're
Speak for your fucking selves.
Oh my god!
That's right. I did my homework.
Why he is most pro. Look at that.
So you know how like people have like just autism for certain topics, like they just remember shit. That's like football for me. Like I can just pull out some random fucking just information out of my ass over the last 30 years of the NFL. So I'm confident about my football Super Bowl knowledge without having to do some homework.
What's he saying? 300. Well, let's put their name to the test. That's what we're going to do with you. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
I will be
I'm ready.
fair. My homework did get done in like 20 minutes this morning before the show. It ain't like on Wednesday or anything. I was always one of those
before the show, man. It's still
I got it done for class, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Ghost. How you doing?
Up? Oh man,
Are we sure that's Ghost wins?
yeah. I look like a ghost now that I shaved off.
Man, looking all corporate and stuff.
Yeah.
Try
It looks. Hey, I just want to let you know that you look terrible.
I know.
You're such a dick.
It sucks, but trust me, I'll have my facial hair back in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Dude, I get
all right.
that, bro. I understand
My
that.
beard grows fast.
Okay.
Oh, Steps even has a list too. I'm surprised. I really thought no one was going to do a damn thing. But I'm proud of you guys.
Will, I don't need a list.
I know,
I'm
right?
ready to go. I'm ready to fucking go.
Yeah. You know where I'm ready to go?
Where you
The
gonna
beach?
go, man?
Golfing.
Oh, it's an ad. It's an ad read.
It's coming. Hold on.
It's coming. Wait for it.
I know. I know Will's tell when he's doing the ad read.
Yep.
I do it the same way every time. You know, let's try this again. You know where I'm ready to go, Beardo?
Where are you ready to go, Will?
I'm ready to go over to Chicago State Company for my Valentine.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let me tell you about my Valentine's Day sponsor. And honestly, this one's a no-brainer. Chicago State Company. Code HEART, HEART 26. HEART 26. Look, you could fight for a reservation at some overpriced restaurant, sit there surrounded by strangers, rush through your meal, or you could stay at home, cook together, and have a way better experience. These are USDA prime steaks, hand-selected, wet aged up to 40 days, restaurant quality delivered to your door. Here's the deal. It's the last week for free Valentine's Day shipping. Order $199 or more, use the code HEART26, and you get $145 in free gifts. That's 2 Maryland crab cakes, 6 Italian chocolate pastries, and free shipping. So you've got appetizers, main course, dessert, done. Go to mychicagosteak.com/heart26. Code HEART26. That's HEART26. Link in the description.
Hell yeah.
Booyah.
That looks delicious. I think I'm going to do that.
A little
actually.
filet. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather stay home, be surrounded by my little terrorists, and then strangers at a restaurant.
Dude,
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, man. Like, cooking a steak at home is light years better than going to a steakhouse. Like, I could take a $10 steak and make it better than these steakhouses will do, charging me $60 for a ribeye.
What you said. I hear you, man.
I do like. There's certain places though, like I hate like getting burgers from places if it's something that I can make myself. But there's a couple places I got around here that I don't know how they do it, but they make those freaking burgers so damn delicious. I'm talking like not like
Bam.
Bang!
Bam.
There we
Bang!
go. Bang, bang.
they don't want me to tell this secret place.
Didn't work.
Didn't work.
You know who has great burgers? Chili's. I
McDonald's.
love going to
Oh.
Chili's.
They do have
Like
good
a
burgers.
sit down restaurant, like a is Chili's a sports bar? Kind of.
No,
Kind of.
I don't think of Chili's when you say sports bar.
But
I think
on their
they're like a-
TVs, it's always like
Tex-Mex.
ESPN or NFL Network.
Yeah. And you got those.
Hey Nevada, my mic is amazing. All right, it's something with StreamYard.
But anyways, Chili's has great burgers.
I don't disagree, sir. I don't.
Yeah.
Is it back now? Am I better?
You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good now. It's weird. It
At
does
least I
weird.
didn't do it during the ad read.
Yeah, it's usually something. I think it's something to do with that in the Rumble studio or something that messes with it. I don't know. I feel like it's every time you do those is when we have problems.
Yeah, because when you're on Sports Wars, it never happens. It's only when you're hosting.
I know it's something in here in StreamYard, not Rumble Studio. Rumble Studio is. I'm not
You know
gonna
what?
go through it.
Do me a favor.
What?
Click the cogwheel at the bottom of the screen.
Yep. Okay.
Go to audio.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
It's the cogwheel.
Okay.
Go to the audio, and you have do you have any boxes checked?
Echo cancellation and reduce mic background noise.
They're
Maybe it's
checked?
that one. Yeah.
Turn those motherfuckers off. There's 4 boxes: echo cancellation, reduce background noise, stereo audio, automatically adjust mic volume. Turn all of them off and make sure your mic volume at the bottom is set to about 90 to 100.
So we want all those off
Turn all of them off.
for all of us.
Okay, so Will, you're low. Pump yourself up and go.
Am I low right now?
Up, up, up. You're quiet as fuck.
How about now?
Up,
Still quiet.
Hello.
up,
Nope.
up, way up.
Oh, now.
I'm maxed out right here.
Okay, this is what you're gonna do. Go to your you're on a hold on, you're on a Mac.
Yeah.
Go to your settings, your Mac Apple settings. Go to your sound, go to input volume, and bump it up from there on the inside internally. This is gonna fix that mic problem. I fucking guarantee you. We're doing it live, motherfuckers, on a Sunday.
I'm learning things too on a Sunday, man. Mm-hmm.
On a Sunday. We need audio, right?
We are getting there. Good morning, chat. We see y'all down there, man.
There we go.
How's everybody doing? Shout out Buku supporting Electron, Pol, Tross Tag.
Yeah, man.
And I bet you those 49ers fans, they are sick to their stomach seeing Sam Darnold posterized up on Levi Stadium.
Man, that would be pretty rough.
Not only does he play for their division rival, he was on your team.
Yeah, bro. He was right there for you. Good morning, Alyssa, Nevada, Nandy. See all y'all. Tubby Tank, all y'all on the YouTube side. Good morning, good morning.
Hold on. Is that Will?
It's input, right? I want input.
Input volume. Input volume
There
is your microphone. Pump that up. You're still quiet, though.
I haven't touched it yet. How about now?
Way quiet.
How about now?
Way quiet.
Way
Okay,
quiet.
So very quiet.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's God. No, I want that one.
Mm-hmm. We are the most pro.
Most pro. Do it live. I'm always telling Will all these tech stuff live, and I'm pretty sure it pisses him off.
No, we're getting things done, man. Good morning, Luxie Bucker. Luke Skybucker. Is that it? There we go.
And if that's not working, Will, you're still low. If your input volume on your Apple sound settings, if not, go on your red box and turn that fucking gain volume up on your little wheel.
Yeah, I'm about to do that next. The problem is when I'm trying to look at my sound settings here, it's bouncing back between my my box and because I have my AirPods in, so it keeps going to. So
Yeah, you want to do your box on the sound setting. You want to turn your box on.
But I can't hear you guys when I mess around and switch to it. Let me see. Input.
This show's chalked, and it's my fault.
Go over here to the box. I can hear you, now, but like you guys got really loud. How do I sound? Quiet still?
Way
Yeah.
quiet.
Way quiet, bro.
Almost like we can't even hear you. Will is pissed. I'm sorry, dude.
No, I want to figure this out. So it's not your fault. You're trying to help me.
What if you just manly go up to your box and just turn the fucking thing?
Hold on, I didn't hear a thing you said.
Okay.
This thing doesn't make any sense. Better now.
No. Way quiet.
How about now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Turn the gain to the max. Am I too loud?
Well,
No. If anything, you can do. If anything, you can do
Muffled
just a
again.
little bit more.
Just a little bit more. See, now that went quiet again. But if I
It did go quiet again.
If I click the echo cancel, well, what is that better?
Make sure the echo cancellation is turned off. Nothing is checked.
No, but when I click it and I check it, it seems to like my volume goes up.
Yeah, because it's automatically it's automatically changing your thing when you give StreamYard power like that to control your microphone. Is echo cancellation turned on right now?
Yes.
Okay, so now that it's turned on, turn down the gain on your box because now we're getting feedback.
How about now? Too much?
Beautiful.
man,
Beautiful.
I think that's perfect, dude.
That's beautiful.
I think that the reduce mic background noise, that's the one I needed to turn on. We'll leave that one off. We'll leave the
Okay.
echo cancellation on.
Okay.
Am I loud? Or what do I sound like?
That may be as clear
So
as you
turn the gain down just another smidge. Turn it down just a smidge.
How about now?
Smidge.
more smidges.
How about now?
Smidgy
Man, I
smidge. A double smidge.
Hold on. Actually,
Maybe half a smidge.
I turned the mic volume setting down in StreamYard here. Is that better?
Beautiful.
I think you sound good, bro.
I think you sound crisp. I think Steps is ready to get schooled in Super Bowl trivia.
Good thing we
I
haven't
sound?
started the show yet, you know?
Yeah.
Good thing.
Because this would be embarrassing if we were doing this live.
It's
Imagine.
entertaining.
Imagine.
Buku,
Very entertaining.
you're out there. We still going golfing this morning, man? Let me know.
Good morning, Tubby. Good morning, Nandy. Nevada's here. Good morning. Good morning, Alyssa. How we doing? Love the energy, Beardo, she says. Look at that.
Thank you.
Then over on the Rumble side, we got Buku in the house. How we doing? Top 25. The century started in 2021, so you're ranking. We're going to do the last 25. I was just thinking. It was just like 25 sounds clean. You know what I mean? The last 25 Super Bowls this century, right? I know technically you don't count 2000 when you switch over to the century, but we're going to do it because we do. This is our rules. It's our show. We
Why
do what we
wouldn't you?
want.
That's
Suck it.
That's going to screw up all my rankings, man.
Yeah, come on,
You
man.
didn't count 2000?
I didn't use that one, man. You told me last 25.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is that not the last 25? Well, yeah. No, we wouldn't count 2000, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, yeah, we're doing it right. We're doing it right. What are we talking about?
I was going to say, because that one
you-
in 2000 would have been kind of high up my list, man. That was a pretty good Super Bowl.
I think that's on my list.
Be all
I
right.
don't care.
It can be included.
The 99 2000. We're talking Rams Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, greatest show on turf. Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Kurt Warner.
That would totally have been in
All
my
right.
Steve
Flexing
McNair,
over here.
Eddie
Flexing.
George.
He's flexing.
Hopelessly persistent says Beardo is top tier tech support. That's right.
top.
I've been around. I know a few things.
That's right.
Dick Vermeil versus Jeff Fisher coaching matchup in
I want to start.
1999.
I'm going to start here. We're 1 week away from watching history, watching the Patriots win their 7th Super Bowl, which no one's ever done. Ghost, what have you been seeing in the line movement? Where are we at with the betting? What have you noticed this past week? Public getting involved yet? Sharps getting involved? Where are we at?
This is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of 2 Super Bowls. It reminds me of when the Rams played the Patriots, the one you were just talking about, the greatest show on turf. That's one it reminds me of where nobody was giving the Patriots a shot.
2001.
It also reminds me of the Super Bowl between the Giants and the Patriots when nobody was giving the Giants a shot. So everything I'm hearing from so-called handicappers out there to sports media, Seattle won the Super Bowl already. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
That's all I'm hearing. And it makes me love the Patriots even more for the upset.
But didn't you hear the Patriots can't score or they can't put up points?
Oh yeah, I'm hearing that. I just hear Sam Darnold's on his game right now. I'm hearing Drake May is going to have fits behind Seattle's defense. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Even though the Patriots have went through 3 of the 3 top 5 defenses to get here, they haven't seen a defense like Seattle's.
Yeah. And I'm the way I'm looking at it right now. But it's like don't even take the points. Patriots money line.
Oh.
That sounds like an infinity stone to me.
I'm just every time the media has been on one side hyping up the other team, it's always went the other way. I've seen plenty of Super Bowls to see this happen. I mean, just last year before the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl, I mean, all the talk of the town are the Chiefs going to be the first team to win 3 in a row. No team's ever won 3 in a row. Well, guess what? Still, no team has won 3 in a row.
I'm pretty sure you've probably seen every Super Bowl.
No, I was born, or I was probably not even 6 months old when the first Super Bowl was played.
See? Yeah, you've been around for every one.
And I believe tickets for that Super Bowl were under $100. Nobody wanted to watch it. Nobody cared about it.
Art Starr, Len Dawson.
Yep. And the Packers had already won. I don't know what they won, five championships.
How many NFL championships before that? Yeah.
Yeah, they won like 5. So the Packers were just red hot. Who did they play the next year in the Super Bowl when the Packers went back to back?
Who did they play? They played the Vikings, no?
Wrong. They can't play the Vikings. They're in the same division.
Well, that was before the merger.
Yeah.
Super Bowl
Vikings,
2. So Super Bowl 1 was Packers Chiefs. I thought Super Bowl 2 was Packers Vikings.
No, the Raiders.
The Raiders. And then Super Bowl 3 was Jets Colts.
Hey, Trust Tag has an interesting point in the chat. It says the NFL has to knock Belichick down a peg, so a Patriot win would do that. Kind of like that conspiracy theory.
Okay, there's one thing I have a comparison here when it comes to Super Bowl 3 and landing Eli Manning into the Hall of Fame. What did Joe Namath do in his career to put him in the Hall of Fame? He made a guarantee in the Super Bowl because they were heavy underdogs to the Colts. They were like 13.5-point dogs. Joe Namath made that guarantee. Joe Namath is in the Football Hall of Fame. Joe Namath has worse numbers than Eli Manning when it comes to career. He's got more interceptions in his career than touchdown passes. But yet he's in the Hall of Fame, and they're keeping Eli Manning out in the Hall of Fame. I've made a prediction this week. This is just solely just reaching it. Next year, Tom Brady is eligible for the Hall of Fame. Tom Brady will get in on the first ballot. Watch them let in Tom Brady, obviously. Then they'll let in Belichick and Eli Manning, have all three of them going in at the same time. Just because of that Super Bowl.
That'd be kind of funny.
I know a lot of people are upset about Belichick not getting in first ballot. I think it is.
Careful where you're going with here. Careful.
I think it is more insane. People should be more upset that Eli didn't get in on his second ballot. That's criminal. You can't tell the story of the NFL without Eli Manning.
Did
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I said what I said, and I stand by it.
were both those wins over the Patriots?
Correct.
Yes.
So basically, what you're saying kind of is Eli Manning is Tom Brady's kind of kryptonite a little bit.
Oh, Eli Manning is Tom Brady's father.
That's right.
Not his daddy.
No, his
father.
daddy, not his father, his daddy. He is his daddy.
Okay.
Both at the same time. Why not?
That's right. What you think, Will?
I can't wait for a week from today. I just can't wait.
You're lucky.
Do you guys think?
Eli
Wait,
Manning's
do you guys-
playing in that game, so you're lucky.
Right.
Do you think Tom is rooting for the Patriots?
He's got to be. He's got to
On
be.
Sunday, you think he is?
He's not calling the game, so yeah, he's got to be.
I know. I mean, deep down, like when he's watching the game, do you think he wants Seattle to win or not?
No, he wants the Patriots to win.
You sure?
If Tom Brady doesn't want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl, he's a scumbag.
I agree.
Yeah, that's like jealousy.
They built a fucking
not there.
statue of him. He's in their Ring of Honor. He's given all these speeches, you know, and
He's the only quarterback to ever win one for them. Do you think he's ready to give that up?
dude, he's retired. It was his choice to leave.
I don't think he cares.
He shouldn't care, man. He should be happy for the young kid who's getting his opportunity, man. Like this, like he's done, dude. It's not like the Patriots want him back.
If he does care, that's on him. That's his friggin' ego. If he cares about it.
Yeah, he would be a scumbag.
Well, I mean, all these guys have massive egos. You know, I'm just curious. Like deep down, it'd be kind of funny if we give some truth serum. Just really know.
I wonder if we will know if he'll make a video with like Gronk or Edelman or something like that.
That'd be so funny. You come out and who he picks. He goes, I'm picking Seattle in this game, but I'll be rooting for the Patriots.
I mean, he'd be smart to pick Seattle, but
Hotfot says you can't spell elite without Eli, Beardo.
correct.
That's perfect. Dude.
That is a smart man right there.
That's right.
I'll check it out here in a second, Derp. Good morning. I don't think anyone will have his record. I don't think anyone will. Yeah, I mean, Tom has so many records that
His record, Peyton Manning single season touchdown record.
Tom has so many records that I don't know. Obviously, some of them are going to get broken, but I think a lot of them are going to stand for a while.
Well, it's tough to break records when you're setting them, and then you're 45 years old. Remember, some of those records he broke, guys were already retired in their 30s.
Yeah, a lot of Peyton Manning's records that he set when he was 38, Tom was breaking them when he was 44.
Yeah,
Tom
so
had
you guys
6
ever-
extra years to do it.
I don't think anyone ever breaks any of his playoff records. Just because who's going to play
Eli's?
40-something?
Eli's playoff record, the passing yard record in 2012, is that what you're talking about?
No. Like career playoff passing yards.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. Like, because who's going to play 40-something playoff games again in their career? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think anyone's
There's only 2 guys right now that have a chance, and that's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. But Josh Allen isn't playing enough playoff games per year to do it.
Mm-hmm. Patrick's the only one that can really do it, but
He's the only one that can do it. And right now, Drake May, if the Patriots stay good for the next 15 years, but, you know.
Drake May already broke. Actually, he already broke one of. I don't know if it was it wasn't a record, but he beat Tom Brady's rushing yards for the playoffs. He did it in 3 games.
You know what, Will? I got a question for you.
What's that?
And this is an open-ended question because I have the real answer, but I want to know what you think.
Oh,
How many dynasties did the Patriots have?
I would say 3.
I know
3 dynasties? I say 2.
2.
2 dynasties.
Well, I kind of lump it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're right. 2 with the Patriots. I was thinking more so of. I think Tom Brady had 3 separate Hall of Fame careers in one career. If you count the first 3 Super Bowls they won, and then if you just took that, he's in the Hall of Fame. And then if you go from there, and that 10-year stretch where they went to 2 and lost both to the Giants, that 10 years, even though he didn't win a Super Bowl, the yards and stats and MVPs and stuff, all the things he did in between that 10 years, I think would have been good enough to get the Hall of Fame. And then obviously winning the last 3 plus the Tampa Bay one would be another separate Hall of Fame career, is how I look at it.
I could get into that. But a lot of these retard media talking heads, and that's why nobody watches fucking ESPN anymore. That's why they're watching Game on Sports and Sports Wars and stuff. And Pat McAfee, they're like, "Oh, the Patriots dynasty from 2001 to fucking 2019," and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Those are 2 different squads, completely 2 different squads. The Patriots had their dynasty from 2000 to 2005. A 10-year gap, and then had a separate dynasty, which to me is more impressive than just one large dynasty. You had 2 on the same team. That's actually more impressive.
Yeah, because that first dynasty with Brady's first 3 Super Bowls, you got to think the Super Bowl that they went to prior to with Drew Bledsoe against the Packers. There's a lot of those people that were on that team were on the first Super Bowl team. A lot of those defensive players like Teddy Bruschi, like Emmanuel Samuel, McGinnis, all those guys were on that. Even Adam Vinatieri was on that. He was their field goal kicker for that team with Drew Bledsoe. So that all carried over. That's why you have these 2 separate dynasties, because a lot after the Patriots won that 3rd Super Bowl, a lot of those guys started to retire because they had been there for quite a while beforehand. That's why you got the 2 separate dynasties, because look who was the offensive coordinator was on those first 3 Super Bowls.
Charlie Weiss.
Josh McDaniels. It was Charlie Weiss. Josh McDaniels was an assistant. He was on all those teams, but he was an assistant. So you had Charlie Weiss and Romeo Crennel calling the plays on offense and defense. Fast forward to their last 3 Super Bowls, you have Josh McDaniels, and you had I can't think of the guy's name who had the baseball hat on backwards. Went to the
Matt Patricia.
Yeah, Matt Patricia. He was a defensive coordinator.
You also have Bill O'Brien too.
So you have all the only 2 people that were long standing there on the offense, and coaching, was Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, because Gronk wasn't there. Gronk wasn't there. I mean, Aaron Hernandez was, but Gronk wasn't, because you had different guys.
I believe they were the same draft.
I mean, who was the running back on those first 3 Super Bowls? It was a cast-off from the Bengals, Corey Dillon.
Corey. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like it's impossible to have a 20-year dynasty and call that a dynasty, because literally none of the players are the same. You can't keep a team together that long. The only two people that were on the same, that were through that whole thing, was Bill and Brady, right? So
correct.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to have 2 dynasties.
And then after Charlie Weiss was the offensive coordinator for the Patriots in those Super Bowls, where did Charlie Weiss go after that?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame,
Such
baby.
a fat slob.
What a fat bitch.
Hey, real quick,
fat.
Crick, look at this. This is what Derp sent me. Gerard graduate heading to the Super Bowl with the Patriots. Brandon Tuccio. I don't know how you say
Okay.
that. Assistant strength and conditioning coach for the Patriots. Look at that.
That's big time, dude. That's cool. That's a cool deal, dude. Dirk.
Yeah.
Love that, man. Love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, Derp.
Yeah.
Derp said he was always nice to him in high school.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear.
Sounds like you probably should have been if that guy's the assistant strength and conditioning coach for the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Probably a pretty good sized lad. You better be nice to him.
I played against a few NFL players in high school that wound up going to the NFL. One of them was Josh Rosen.
Okay.
I played against Josh Rosen. He went to St. John Bosco High School.
Okay.
We played them. Josh Rosen, fun fact if you guys didn't know, Josh Rosen didn't start playing football until his freshman year of high school. He was supposed to be a tennis prodigy. He was always a better tennis player than he was a football player.
Still
growing up. It still is. The reason why, dude, this St. John Bosco, dude, Josh Rosen, the reason Josh Rosen was so good, 3 of his wide receivers were DK Metcalf playing for that team, playing for that school. I'm telling you, like 6'6", fucking 230-pound, black as fuck wide receivers just roided out of their fucking mind.
Just monsters.
And just monsters, just freaking specimens. And Josh Rosen had them as his wide receivers in high school. That's why Josh Rosen...
You just had to throw it within a 10-yard radius and they're going to catch it.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Like, you can throw it 10 yards over their fucking head and they're going to come down with it.
That's fantastic.
It was unreal. And then I also played against a defensive player. Well, in high school, he was 2 ways. He was running back and a linebacker. You guys remember Sua Cravens? Sua Cravens for the Redskins. Played against him in high school, too.
Okay.
You know, that is very
USC
impressive.
guy.
That is very impressive. Almost as impressive as
Here we go.
Rumble Premium. Let me tell you about Rumble Premium.
Tell
You
me
probably noticed Rumble's growing fast and not slowing down. They're building a real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. And now there's Rumble Premium, an easy way to upgrade your experience. With Premium, you get ad-free viewing across the platform, no pre-rolls, no interruptions, just the content you came for. Plus, Premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind-the-scene drops, and more from your favorite creators. Right now, Rumble's offering $10 off an annual subscription. Just go to rumble.com/premium. Use the promo code STUDIO at checkout. That's rumble.com/premium, promo code STUDIO, or you can click the little button right below this screen, or right below our stream that says Join Premium. They'll know I sent you because I'm a part of the creator program. No ads, more freedom, and content you actually care about. That's the deal.
Booyah.
Hell yeah.
Steps.
Yeah.
What Super Bowl props are you looking at? Have you bet any yet, or what are we looking at?
I have one play
Ooh,
so
lay it on me.
far. It's Ghost. I really like that Patriots money line play you got there. That's something I'm gonna really look into after we finish this up and watch probably the rest of this week. But I like the backup running back for Seattle. His under 1.5 receptions was plus 120. And I was advised to take it if it started moving towards even money, and it started moving towards even money. And I took it. Yeah, I got a plus 120. Salah, I forget his last name, but he barely really plays because, we talked about a lot. Yeah. Remember we talked about Walker, the third in those prop bets and like his touchdown projections in the championship round. And Walker got a majority of the looks. So I could definitely see this backup running back, if he's not really even getting that many carries or much play time, not be that much involved, especially in a Super Bowl game where you're going to have you're going all out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
So guys,
Good morning,
play, a lot of snaps.
Good morning, Eddie Master Yoda. Good morning, Angst Kitten. Good morning, Irish Whips and Arm Drags. How you guys doing this morning?
Shout out.
Good morning, Grass Guy.
Good morning. Good morning.
You want to tell them the
asking
do's and don'ts? Steps?
Do what?
You want to tell people the do's and don'ts of betting Super Bowl props?
I can, but I'm fritzing over here, so I'm trying to get my list together, and it's
What do you mean
not.
you're
I don't know what's
fritzing?
going on. And you got some feedback
It's the
going
purple
on.
haze, man.
You got some
I got
feedback
feedback?
going on.
Again?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's the gain. You got to dial the gain back. Now that you
Fuck. Okay.
dial the
Go
gain
down.
back.
That's
Like
Go down.
don't turn it up, turn it down. Like turn it down.
How about there?
That's better. Well,
What if I talk from right here? Turn it up now.
no, turn it down more.
How about there?
Yeah. Well, it's good.
What?
It's good.
I'm gonna
I'll give
fight
you
this
some-
microphone.
I'll give you some early numbers coming in here. So with 1 week still to go, let's just say everybody is betting on the Seattle Seahawks. Everybody is taking the over.
I do like the over.
Will, on your microphone box, is there a button that says V8? And is it turned on? There should be a little silver button that says it's probably a letter and then V8.
I got 48V.
48V? Yeah. Is it turned on?
Oh, now it is.
If you
Turn
like
that
the
bitch
over,
on.
if you like the over, you might want to grab it now because it's already dropped to 45.5.
And now bump your gain way down. Way
How about
down.
now?
You're still getting feedback, man.
Yeah. What the hell?
Okay,
My game's almost all the way down almost.
Okay, one last thing I'm going to have you do. One last thing. Unplug your XLR cable and then just plug it back in. Turn it off and back on again. Why not? Wait, hold on. Fuck!
No, hold on. I know what I'm doing wrong. Normally, I'm such an idiot.
Okay, we all are. We're amongst company.
Normally, I have it plugged into this other one. I forgot a little while ago. I switched it, so I'm turning the knob on the one that's not plugged in.
Most pro.
How about there? Does that sound good? Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does actually. Oh,
And I got my list, baby. I'm ready.
Hold on. Let's make sure we get this thing dialed in. Okay. Do I need to go low?
Nice.
do the
I can't now.
XLR on your mic. Take the cable on your mic and unplug it and plug it back in.
Do I sound fine? Because I hit a button before I started too.
I'm so glad we're figuring this out the week before the Super Bowl.
We've gone the whole-
No, it's not. It's
There's still feedback.
yeah.
There's still feedback?
I don't know what it is, man.
I don't even know what y'all are hearing. What do you say? What do y'all mean when you hear feedback?
It's just like
It's
fuzz.
Okay, I do hear that now.
Just the white noise.
I do hear that now. Okay.
Do I need to turn this monitor thing off? What's that big knob? What's that big
Just
knob?
reverse everything you did.
Does that
Yeah,
sound
but the
better?
thing is his mic hasn't been going out now. It's just got some feedback now, like static.
Yeah, it's probably just like he needs to get all his settings set now. He's got everything locked in to
I don't know
reduce
if the
whatever he
two
had
knobs
going
are
on.
right. Oh, I think that's for when I have my headphones. If I plug it in there.
I will say on the StreamYard thing, when you were hitting buttons, it did talk about headphones and earbuds. So
Nothing, never mind.
What if I turn? Okay, hold on. Okay, is that better?
Maybe. You're quiet though.
I'm quiet now, huh?
Yeah.
How about now?
Oh, you loud. Just 2 ticks down.
How about now?
Beautiful.
But
Now
now we're
it
gonna
is.
have a problem of me cutting out because I turned back the reduce mic background noise on the settings.
You know what
I
it
think
is? It's because you're on a fucking Apple. You need to get a PC, bro. You need to get a PC.
Where
I told you
where can I find a PC?
I told you to reach out to Meta PC. You can even get a discount and use code Beardo. You can hit them up and say, hey, I'm motherfucking Will from Game On Sports. Google me. And then they'll probably send you a free PC, bro.
It could
Yeah,
also. Do you have?
We'll point
the
them to
noise
this
reducer
screen.
set on your
Watch how
thing?
professional. Watch how professional we are here. What would you say?
Your Scarlett. Do you have like a noise reducer on your Scarlett? So maybe it's like doubled up or something.
I don't think I do.
Okay, because I have a noise reducer on my mixer.
I don't fucking know, dude. I turned that 48V on though. It's bright red now. I don't
Good.
know.
That should always be on.
I've never had that on.
You should always have it on.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're gonna run XLR.
I got these settings on here. Oh yeah. Yep. There we go. 8. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, hey, guess what? Now, if you have that 48V on, you have the cancel background noise with the 48V on, maybe it doesn't fucking go out anymore.
Maybe we. So
maybe
do I sound
that
better
was
now?
the problem?
Sound good?
Yeah, a lot better.
Good. I know Cricket's loving this.
Yep. Super Bowl. Let's go.
Cricket's not annoyed at all.
No,
have you tried, Beardo? Have you tried? I know we're always zinning and winning. Have you tried Alp?
No, but I'm on the Velos now.
I didn't like
Alps are-
those. I didn't like the pouch
Alps are great.
feel, the texture.
I love Alps.
Alps, dude. These things are like
And they last a long time.
they last longer, and when you put them, when you use them, they're like more like moist, if that makes sense. Like
Yes.
you're not putting like a dry pouch in.
Yeah, and the flavor lasts a long time.
I like the Velos because I feel like they last longer than the Zins, and the flavor's better too. But I've never tried Alps. Maybe Alps are better, but I'm on the Velos now, dude.
I would try that.
Great.
I would try that.
Okay.
The Velos, yeah, I agree with you. Velos. I think the problem with the Velo is I couldn't find a flavor. Like I like the cool mint is my favorite with the Zins, and I couldn't find I tried their mints and I didn't really like them.
I'm a spearmint guy.
Yeah, see, I didn't like their spearmint. I like the cool mint.
Okay.
But the Alps chilled mint is really good.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
But you have to get the Alps online, right?
Depends. They got a good deal online, but gas stations around where I live have been selling them. They just don't sell. They only sell the 6 milligram, the 9 milligram. But ain't a
Try
little
the fresh and chill. The fresh and
Try
chill.
the fresh and chill. I'll try that one next.
Fresh and chill. It's black and green label.
Bugu says Alp is the way.
Yeah.
Irish Bushman Arm Drags is a wintergreen guy. Okay.
I can't do wintergreen because my days of dipping Copenhagen pouches, I was doing wintergreen, and that just made me so fucking sick. It's like I just can't do it anymore. It's like Four Loko. I can't drink watermelon Four Loko anymore. Bad experience.
Ugh. Why would you ever drink it to begin with?
Like I can't even do watermelon flavored like pre-workout. Anything that's like artificial watermelon flavor, I'm just like, turns me fucking green.
I just asked Grok when we started this show. That's what I was doing for a second. Grok has ranked the last 25 Super Bowls.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
Okay.
The criteria I put in for the search was the game entertaining? Was the win important for the franchise? Like, was it their first Super Bowl for the franchise or something like that? Was the win important for a certain player in their career? And did it mean anything for the history of the NFL? And then whatever else Grok thought of.
I have a good feeling about what number one is. If Grok is smart, he should have this Super Bowl specifically at number one.
The one you're thinking of is what he has two. I think you're going to hate the one that he has number one.
Oh, he has number two? Okay.
I think the one you're thinking of is number two on his list. I agree with number one.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't agree with number one. I think his number three is the one I think should be number one.
Okay.
Here,
Are we
need to
Grok?
What happened?
Are we misgendering Grok?
Dude, Grok is a fucking retarded robot, dude.
Truth.
Here,
He's a fucking clanker. I don't care.
I've got one for you.
What?
I'll let you read your Rumble chat first.
Oh, if y'all could buy one professional team in your area, what would it be? If it had to be in our area, that doesn't really. I mean,
Our
here we
area.
only have one professional team. closest professional team here is the Seahawks. I wouldn't want to buy them. They're for sale though. You guys want to see if we get enough super chats together and go buy the Seahawks?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Did you see
They're
why
gonna be worth a lot more if they win.
Did you see why? It wasn't just the fact that they made a Super Bowl. Why she's selling the team? Did you guys see the reason why?
Mm-mm.
So she sold the Blazers back in the day after her brother passed, and she, got everything. She didn't sell the Seahawks because she had to wait until at least this year. Because had she sold the Seahawks, apparently the city or the state of Washington, they helped build that stadium, and part of the deal was if they sold the team within 25 years, they get like 10% of the sale or something like that. So she waited for the 20. Yeah, so she waited. So they were past that 25-year mark. So now they don't have to give any of the profits to the state.
I love that. Be petty with your money. I love it.
Well, it's all going to charity anyways, apparently.
Yeah, but charities are a scam.
100%.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not like she's keeping the money anyways. It was going to go to like charity. So it's kind of interesting that she cared enough to not give any to the state, which I respect.
Well, it's because she knows. It's because she's rich. She's a rich elite. She knows that charities are all a fucking scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we can go down that road, I totally agree.
And I hate to say it, man, because there's a lot of charities that claim to be doing good, but they don't, man.
They're full of shit, dude.
They are full of shit.
You don't get my money at the drive-through anymore. Would you like to round
laundering.
up to $1 for some bullshit or something?
Right,
Shit? Fuck
right.
you. I know you ain't
Yep.
giving none of that to the Ronald McDonald House. Fuck off.
Yep. Going to Publix. Would you like to round up your receipt to fucking kid cancer? And I'm like, I would like to, but I know that's not what it's
That
going
ain't where
towards.
you're putting it. Yeah, and I tell
That's
you
not what you're doing, man.
COVID fucked everything up because now everybody expects a damn tip for nothing.
Do you know what gets on my fucking nerves?
Tell me.
Well, the price of Starbucks, but the coffee places in general putting the thing out and like turning
That's
their head for you to
everywhere.
do- Okay, listen. I went to Caribou Coffee the other day for the first time, right?
Yep.
This bitch had a fucking stick and with the whole damn credit device on the end and like put it out the window into my car. And I'm like, is this where we're at right now? Like I got the whole fucking credit, like the one that's inside in front of the register is now in my car on a stick in front of me.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
let me tap
my-
the shit.
My rule of thumb is if you order standing up, no tip. No tip. If you walk up to the fucking counter and you're ordering standing up and they flip the fucking tablet iPad around. And here's another thing, Cricket. Here's another thing. These motherfuckers know what they're doing. They know. But this is what they say. They gaslight you. They say, it's just going to ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
That's what they say. It's going to ask you a couple questions. You fucking cunt. You know what the question is. You know what it's going to ask me, and you know that it's going to ask me for a tip. Be honest with me. Tell me to my fucking face and tell me that it's going to ask you if you want to leave a tip, because then maybe if I'm in a good mood, I will leave a tip. But when you fucking gaslight me to my fucking face, I'm a grown-ass fucking man, and say it's going to ask you a few questions, I'm going to fucking steal money from you. I'm going to fucking rob the fucking register if you try to fucking tell me it's going to ask you a few questions. Go fuck yourself.
Well, is this a continuation of Overtime with Beardo?
I'm just saying.
He got fired up there. I love
that
that.
shit,
I
that
felt
shit
fired up.
pisses me the fuck off more than anything. It's going to ask you a few questions. No, bitch, you know what the question is.
I tell you what, man, doing shows with you is good for my soul. It makes me feel better about how I feel about a lot of things. I'm like, I am not the only person on the planet this pisses off.
You are not alone.
That's
You
fantastic.
know what you forgot to say afterwards? Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Holy shit, where's the Tylenol? Yeah.
Well, don't go to Caribou Coffee because they'll stick the whole damn thing. They turn their head too, and it's like, listen, we both know what's going on here. Like we both know what's going on.
I like to make sure they see me click no tip.
I'm already paying
tried,
$6.50 for the coffee. Like what else you
that's
need
another
from me?
damn
Steps,
thing. Yeah,
Steps, you need to
$6.50.
make your own coffee, bro.
$6.50. You did good. You got out of there for $6.50, bro. That's usually at least a $10 bill every time.
I had a bevel, I think, a bevel espresso machine that I had that I just in the move, got rid of it. So
Steps, have you ever had Cafe Bustelo?
No.
I made Will some Cafe Bustelo when he was here. It is Colombian coffee.
Okay.
It's crack.
I'm with it.
Actual
I'm a black coffee drinker, so
you don't need a fancy espresso machine. Go to Walmart and get a $20 freaking
Keurig.
just
Bit of
coffee.
Keurig.
Like not even
Or
Keurig.
you can do that too.
Just do this. That's all you need.
I have a Keurig at work.
I know you love going to Costco. Go get the Costco coffee. It's good.
You go in a thrift store, they'll probably give you one of them old coffee pots.
Yeah. Go to a gas station. Just grab the one on the counter and walk out.
Get a percolator.
Yeah. I like the people that I don't know if you guys ever have people like this. It's rare, but like when I heard you ranting about the tip thing. The guys are like, oh, it's gonna ask for a tip, just go ahead and skip the tip. I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to leave you a tip now that you said that. Like, it's bullshit. We both know it's bullshit, but I respect
that.
They should feel ashamed.
I'm with it. I'm with it, dude. If you tell me, hey, it's gonna ask if you want to leave a tip or not. If you did that, I'd be like, all right, $2. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
I like
when you tell me, yeah, I'm with Beardo.
When Beardo, when you're saying you don't tip if you're standing up. What if you like call something and you go pick it up? Do you leave a tip?
If I call something in and pick it up, I hardly ever do that. I'll just DoorDash at that point.
Oh, well, I got for lunch, right across from my pharmacy is a taco truck. I always call stuff in. I always leave them a tip because they give me extra sauces and stuff. And local small business, I like supporting them. You know what I mean? But if it's like Buffalo Wild Wings, I don't give a shit.
If I order to go pick it up, I'm probably not even tipping the person that actually made the food. It probably gets tipped out to the hostess or some shit, and she didn't do anything. They usually carried it up to her.
In this scenario,
they might
one
split
guy
it.
that owns the whole thing and runs the whole thing, so it's just him.
If I knew for sure they'd split it, I tipped the person that cooked my food, but I don't think you did anything. Just turn around, picking it up off the counter, and handing it to me.
I'm with Cricket. We think the same way.
Yeah, and it also depends on their
driving
skin
there,
color
walking
too.
in. Oh my god!
Always tip your taco guy.
Yeah, you always tip the taco guy.
Always tip the taco guy.
Always tip the taco.
Don't live them out.
I mean,
yeah, let's go. I'm here for it. This show is off the fucking rails.
I love it.
Did you see the guy that got his wig knocked off last night?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I sent that to you on Instagram.
And then he threw it into the crowd after the fight.
Why would you put that on, dude?
Because he knew he was going to be on TV.
Yeah, he said he was like, listen, he said, you can find the clip, but he was like last night or the night before he was washing his hair and it all fell out. So he was like, what do I do? So he went quickly and got a hairpiece. But come on now.
That's a bad move.
Yeah.
You guys see Puka shooting a shot?
I did.
Whoa.
Respect.
We'll go there.
Whatever.
Let's go there.
Respect.
So Sydney Sweeney came out in an article and said, this is what she's looking for in a partner. I thought she was dating someone. Apparently not. She said she's looking for an athletic and someone that's athletic, outgoing, and funny. I'm a sporty girl, so someone needs to be able to climb a mountain with me, go skydiving with me, someone who loves their family. I love myself a man, and she went on and on and on and on. And Puka just retweeted and said, I love skydiving.
God, what a gangster, dude. Let's go.
Shoot your shot, man.
Puka's a real American hero, dude. I'm here for it. Golly, y'all just thought the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift shit was intolerable. Let's get Puka and Sydney Sweeney together.
That would be an interesting combo, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you see this? I want to know what you guys think. The NFL might have its first ever salary cap. I don't know how they're going to do that because the whole collective bargaining agreement is that they have to split the profits with the player. So, I mean, that's why the salary cap keeps going up because the more money the league makes, I think it's like 55-45 or something like that the split between the owners and the players, and that's how you get your salary cap or how you get your salary each year.
That would be 50-50.
Oh, wait, no, I read this wrong. Never mind. I thought they were going to have like a hard cap, like they were going to stop it at 300 million. Never mind.
No, it's just going up with everything else.
I thought it was not like it was set in stone at 300 million. Never mind. They're just saying, hey, the salary cap is they've made so much money, it's exploded.
You know
Okay,
what
that
this
makes
means?
sense.
This means your NFL Sunday tickets and all your other shit, your tickets to get in games and your hot dog price, all that. You know what that means? It's all going up.
Not if you go, where is it? Atlanta? That's got like $2 hot dogs steps. Is it Atlanta?
Yeah, they'll just add another $100 to ticket prices.
Well, they have the seat license, so that's why they're able to do the lower concessions.
Why doesn't everyone do that?
Yeah, because the people who pay the license basically they own the seat, so like they get first dibs on all the tickets for that seat and all the events, and they could sell them off, and they don't have to worry about like waiting in a line or you know what I'm saying. So it's pretty cool.
What's WBC?
World Baseball Classic
When is that?
this year.
Soon.
Man, I'm not excited about it. There's like big time players that aren't going to be able to play in that because of insurance issues. Go fuck yourselves.
It's just Puerto Rico, I think.
I don't care what it is. This shit's garbage. We're going to do something. Let's do it. We got guys that aren't going to play because they can't figure out the insurance issues because somebody can't press a button fast enough to get that shit to pass through. Fuck off.
They'll figure it out.
We'll see. Baseball sucks anyway.
I know.
Mike Vrabel came out this week and said that, which I'm kind of bummed about, but the Patriots have decided to wear their all white uniforms for the Super Bowl.
Ooh, I see that, baby.
I really wanted the throwbacks. I wish they would. I know they weren't going to do that, but I like the throwbacks.
I would have loved a throwback on throwback jersey combination for the Super Bowl.
Oh, dude. Super Bowl should have to wear the throwbacks.
God, so cool.
You know what else in the Super Bowl? They shouldn't be able to mic in the plays. You have to fucking give the play directly to the quarterback. Signal
have them run it in and out.
Run it in and out.
Why would we change that for the Super Bowl? I mean, all season long they've had the mics in the helmet. Why would, for the biggest game, would we change that rule?
That's exactly why. Because it's the biggest game. Because it's the last game. This is history here. It happens once a year. You're calling it in like the old days.
Like the old days. Run a receiver in every play.
Yep.
The Pro Bowl should adapt that. I mean, you'd still have your stupid flag football rules, but just play old school rules. The oldest of old.
His reasoning said, "We're the home team. We get to choose." I didn't realize that the home team gets to choose what colors they wear. He says his guys like the white uniform, so that's why they picked them.
So the home teams get to decide what uniforms they're going to wear. The Steelers did this for Super Bowl 40. It's because the Patriots were road warriors throughout the playoffs, so they won all their playoff games in white. So going into the Super Bowl, you don't want to change up. If you're superstitious, you don't want to change up what jersey color you're wearing for the Super Bowl. That's why the Patriots decided to wear all white. The Pittsburgh Steelers did that. They were road warriors throughout their playoffs in 2005 and chose to wear white as the home team in Super Bowl 40.
Gotcha. They asked him, well, you guys are 5-0 when you wear those uniforms. And he goes, there you go. Hope the Tooth Fairy comes tonight too. We'll be real excited.
Hell yeah.
Just trying to say, yeah, we weren't even considering the fact that we're undefeated in these jerseys. What the hell are you guys talking about?
Dude, I seen a whole bunch of people crying about the USA 250 patch on the Super Bowl jerseys. A whole bunch of fucking people on Twitter crying about it. I think it looks sick.
I haven't even seen it in that. So.
I was going to say, what?
God, you guys haven't seen the Super Bowl jerseys? The players wearing the Super Bowl jerseys?
No.
Yeah, it's cool. They're wearing a USA 250 patch, and it looks awesome.
People are such bitches, man. Stuff that they have to get upset about and just bitch and complain just to bitch and complain.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal.
Yeah. But real quick, this is an official ad read. I just wanted to show this real quick because we had a sponsor last week, and we're going to have one on the Super Bowl. She's been really nice. Crick, look. F-bomb jar, baby.
You got yours, baby? I got mine ready to go, too.
Yeah.
Sir.
Now, listen. What, Crick, or Beardo, it's your F-bomb jar. You ever need to drop an F-bomb, but you can't actually say one out loud? You got your F-bomb jar. Now, Crick does it like this, where you can just drop it right here. But apparently, the whole reason behind it is you're supposed to be able to pull one of these out and throw it at someone.
I'm going to try to throw my camera.
Yeah. Ooh, nailed it.
Just like that, man.
Nailed it. I was thinking, now that my wife knows about these, another joke, when you got the kids around and she's busting your balls and you just want to you just slide one across the counter at her so she gets the hint.
Yeah.
Mm.
You just
Or
go.
when
You just
kids,
go.
or the kids are being devils, and you're just looking at your wife and you just throw one down because of all the shit around you that's going on.
Mm.
Or when that little old lady's like blocking the aisle at the grocery store or whatever, you just pull one of these out of your pocket, and you just throw it, and you're like, "F you!"
Yeah.
Mm.
Right in her face, man. Not in her face. Don't hit her in the face with it. Put it in her, or just walk by and slide it in her pocket so she finds it.
Or you're in traffic and you just throw it at the car in front of you.
Oh, dude, just bouncing them off the windshield. That's fantastic.
Yep. Yeah.
I
And
mean,
you get
that's great. Great sponsor. That's a great, nice gift. I mean, I'm sure it works for you guys. I'm a grown ass man. I'll say fuck when I want to say fuck.
Yeah, Beardo, you don't got 5 kids. You don't got 5 little kids right
I know.
now. We can't.
I know. I know. That's why it's good for you guys.
Fuck.
But you guys, if you want to get your own F-bomb jar or your F-bomb magnets, go check it out at thingsofholding.com. Use the promo code GameOn. Get you, I think 10% off. Might be 10% off. I dropped the link in the chat. It's also in the description of this. Go check out Things of Holding. Great sponsor. Awesome stuff. She's got a lot of cool like magnets and funny stuff on here too. Like
Dude, I literally got F-bombs all over my office now. Let's go.
I mean, she can make whatever, but she got funny little things on here. This lady started this business out of a spare room she had. She just 3D printing and stuff like that, and now she turned it into a whole deal.
Cool,
I drink coffee for your safety. Just funny little things, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude, you got like king size F-bombs too, Beardo.
Yeah.
Big ones. So you can fire these at them too, dude.
Hell yeah.
Now that I know we're supposed to throw these at people, I'm keeping this thing on me all the time.
Will, I just decided
I could use this when I was at Costco yesterday. I didn't even think about it, man. There's some people at Costco that I would love to throw some F-bombs at.
I'm putting this on my golf bag. F-bomb certified.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
I almost got in a fight with an old lady on the golf course the other day. This is a whole story, dude.
Did she cut you when the cart lady came up or what?
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us now.
Do I have time, Will? I mean, I don't want to upset you. Do I have time?
Oh, dude, we have all the time in the world.
We're golfing on Friday. After the turn, we go to the clubhouse. Whoa. You don't need to blow me up. It's all good. Okay, I guess we are.
Story time.
So on Friday, me, X-Wing, and our buddy Cody were golfing. And after the turn, we go to the clubhouse. We just want a hot dog and a beer. Real quick, like 10, 15 minutes, and then we're out. We're on to hole 10. This
Which
lady...
is pretty standard at every golf course. Like they
happens.
Yeah.
They have that right there for a reason. If someone needs to play through, they can play through. Everyone's chill.
But like after 9, everybody's going to the clubhouse, getting a dog, getting a beer, and then you're done, and then you're moving on. That's like the general rule of thumb, what you're doing. This is not the lady that I wanted to fucking punch. But at the clubhouse, the waitress, it's like she just spawned in. That was her first day. In the gaming world, we call them NPCs. It was like this 22-year-old girl who just spawned in on planet Earth that day as a 22-year-old girl who's never born. She was just appeared.
Never born?
She had no experience. She's just brain dead, done. The lights weren't on. She almost had a panic attack when we said we wanted 3 hot dogs and 3 beers. She's going crazy. It took us 1 hour to get our food. And after 20 minutes of just sitting there waiting, she was like, the cook didn't defrost enough hot dogs. We only have 1 hot dog left. 20 minutes later, which is 40 minutes now at this point, she brings out 2 hot dogs and says, oh, we actually had 2. And then here's some sandwiches, tuna sandwiches, and some chicken tenders because we didn't have enough hot dogs. And then she's like, and then my buddy X-Wing was like, can we get some fucking to-go boxes here? Because like we've been here for an hour. Okay. So now after we were in the clubhouse for an hour, we're going to hole 10. This old timer comes up. Nice guy. Says, hey, we're in an old people group. We got about 6 more people behind us, and we're all trying to golf together in a group. And we're like, okay, we'll wait. So we start, lighting up some cigars. We're just chilling there in the 10th hole park, smoking some cigars. 6 people go through. So X-Wing puts his tee down and the ball down. He's waiting to tee off. This fucking old lady and her husband, I felt bad for the husband, man, being married to this fucking creature. The old lady's like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "We're getting ready to tee off," is what he said, what X-Wing said. And then I asked, I'm like, Are you with them? Are you in the group? She's like, "Yeah. And we got like 4 more people behind us, so I don't know what you're gonna do." And I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do. How about I throw you through a fucking wall?
I just showed you what I'm gonna do. I'd tee mine up and rip it right in the pipe.
How about we fucking tee off right now? Then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, old lady? Fight me?
You want to fight? Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm here for it, dude.
Dude, X-Wing was pissed.
He doesn't seem like he gets that fired up either.
Dude, he was pissed. And it was when she said, "So I don't know what you're gonna do," or I don't know what you think you're gonna do.
Oh,
I'm like,
let me show you. I'm gonna hit it right down the middle.
Yeah. How about I just square up and I fucking tee off right at your fucking
I
cart?
started to say I would have hit it at her golf cart.
Dude, we almost fucking jumped this 75-year-old lady just for being a bitch. I don't think you're right. You're right, Cricket. I don't think I've ever seen X-Wing that fired up.
Dude, I'm saying that.
Listen, if I have that big of a group, I'm never asking someone in front of me, "Hey, can we play through like all these guys play?" No, I'll just like, we're waiting if we want to stick together.
I'm sorry, but these whole groups of 6 and everything else, fuck all that. No,
Yeah.
I'm not waiting behind that shit.
Why do you want to play? Why do you even want to play together at that point?
Why would you want to do that? That would be
Yeah.
miserable.
Good story.
That's my story.
I'm with you, Beardo. I'd have fought her too. Should have
I
thrown
love
her in a lake like that one guy did.
I would have called.
Yeah.
Beardo was about to.
Hey! Hey! Come on, man.
It's actual
Mhm.
footage. X-Wing's just like, come on, man.
I still want to do that naming off all the Super Bowls. I want to do that. Unless you don't want me to do it, I don't have to. But I want to see if I can get it right.
Do it right now, and then we're gonna pull up Grok's list, and we're gonna talk about it.
So pull up, like, Google search Super Bowl history list or whatever, just so you know that I can get it right.
I have it all in my head already.
Okay.
Hold on.
We're going to go from 1994 to current year, and I'm going to say the season year, not the year the Super Bowl was played. Is that okay?
Just tell us the first one you're starting with.
So we're going to start with 1994. The San Francisco 49ers beat the San Diego Chargers.
Okay, so that was the 95 Super Bowl.
95 Super Bowl. So I'm going to go season years. So 94, San Francisco, San Diego, San Francisco won. 95, Dallas Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
96, the Packers beat the Patriots.
Ugh, terrible year.
97, Denver beat Green Bay. 98, Denver beat Atlanta. 99, the Rams beat Tennessee. Am I on track?
Yes, you're doing great, but I need to know who the kickers were for the winning team.
The kickers. Okay. I can tell you who the offensive coordinator was for the Rams that year. That was Mike Martz. Mike Martz wanted nothing to do with Kurt Warner, hated Kurt Warner, drove him out of fucking town for Mark Bulger. That's when Kurt Warner wound up with the Giants a few years later. Anyways.
Whitey Bulger's cousin?
What? Who?
Why is that Whitey Bulger's cousin?
Whitey Bulger. Why does that name sound familiar?
He's a gangster.
Oh, okay.
Boston.
Was that the Johnny Depp movie?
Yeah.
Okay. 2000, Baltimore Ravens against the Giants. That was Trent Dilfer versus Kerry Collins, Michael Strahan, and obviously Ray Lewis and company. 2001.
I would be super impressed if you knew where all these Super Bowls were played. That's the next thing you need to memorize.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you that 2000 Super Bowl. I can tell you the Ravens head coach was Brian Billick.
Okay.
2001, Patriots Rams.
Who's coach of the Giants?
Coach of the Giants, I couldn't even tell you that one. 2001, I couldn't tell you.
John Fossil.
Yeah, he's a fossil now. He's probably dead.
Or is it Jim? No, not John. Jim Fossil. 2001,
Patriots Rams, greatest show on turf. 2002 was Bucks Raiders. John Gruden. John Gruden.
Brian Callahan.
And then 2003, Patriots, Carolina Panthers, Jake Delhomme, Steve Smith on the Panthers. John Fox was their head coach. 2004 was Patriots Eagles. That's Andy Reid. Terrell Owens had a broken foot in that Super Bowl. And Donovan McNabb says he had the flu, but really he was probably just hungover from partying the next night because we know Donovan McNabb, he likes the bottle. And I think Deion Branch might have been the Super Bowl MVP.
I heard he ate too much. I heard he ate too. Yeah, that was that one. I heard he ate too much Campbell's soup before the game.
Campbell's soup with his mama. 2005 Steelers Seahawks. Antoine Randall was the MVP. That was played in Detroit. Super Bowl 40. 2006 Colts Bears. Brian Urlacher, Devin Hester returned a touchdown on the kickoff. That was the first dual black coach. Tony Dungy, Lovie Smith. That was played in Miami. Next year, 2007 Super Bowl 42 was Giants Patriots, undefeated Patriots, 18-0.
That I'm looking at the list. They removed that one. I don't know.
Oh, did they? It never happened. Never happened. Eli Manning, that was the helmet catch. David Tyree. Eli Manning was the Super Bowl MVP. 2008 was Steelers Arizona. Kurt Warner. Anyways, that was the Santonio Holmes touchdown in the back corner of the end zone that won them the game as time was expiring. Was 2000.
Kurt Warner also threw a pick six right before
a 100-yard pick six to James Harrison. So that was 2008. 2009, the Saints beat the Colts. 2010, the Packers beat the Steelers. 2011, the Giants beat the Patriots again. 2012, the Ravens beat the 49ers. 2013 is when Seattle walloped the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl in New York. The next year, so that was 2013. So 2014 season is when the Patriots beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. That was the Malcolm Butler interception game. The next year, 2015, was Denver and Carolina. Cam Newton didn't jump on the ball. 2016 was Patriots Atlanta, the 28-3 Super Bowl. Next year, 2017, was Eagles, Nick Foles, the Philly special. Patriots lost that Super Bowl. 2018, Patriots Rams, the most boring Super Bowl of all time. 2019 was the Chiefs and the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo started that game. That was Patrick Mahomes' first Super Bowl. 2020, COVID, Tom Brady's first year in Tampa, beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Next year was Chiefs Eagles. No, sorry, I'm wrong. The Rams beat the Cincinnati Bengals in 2021. The next year was when the Chiefs beat the Eagles. Chiefs beat the 49ers the next year. Eagles beat the Chiefs, and now we're to current year.
What was memorable? What was memorable in the 49ers Ravens Super Bowl?
That was the blackout, halftime blackout.
No, besides that.
And what are we talking about here? Oh, it was Jim Harbaugh, John Harbaugh.
Yeah, the brothers.
Hey, real quick.
Did I bat 1,000 right there?
You did bat 1,000. Good job. I'm very impressed. What up, Tommy? Thank you for the $9.99. We worked at Toad's Cafe, Universal Hollywood. I'm in Miami, Florida now, but I was in Cali. They tried to say we share our tips. I pocket my tips. Also, hooked the guest up with souvenirs, and I quit after a week. Atta baby.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Atta baby. That's why you got tips.
Here's one for you. See who can get this one. This week, after the playoffs last weekend, Robert Kraft joined a group of elite owners that have been to the Super Bowl with at least three different head coaches and 3 different starting quarterbacks. One team has done it 4 times. What were those other teams?
The Packers. Packers is one.
No, they're not. They don't have an ownership group. Remember, they're like
that's a cop out. Okay.
The other one would have to be
the Packers.
Not the Steelers. Is it the Cowboys?
No.
It might be the Steelers.
The Steelers are one. They've always been owned by the Rooneys.
Yeah, but they've only had like 3 head coaches.
Yeah, well, I said a minimum of 3 different head coaches that.
I was thinking 4. Okay.
Who've taken 3 different quarterbacks to a Super Bowl. Remember, Bill Cowher, when he first went to the Super Bowl, Neil O'Donnell was his quarterback.
Neil O'Donnell.
Well, hey, Vrabel has a chance to be the first coach to win a Super Bowl as a player and then win a Super Bowl as a head coach with the same franchise.
With the same team.
With the same team. The other
That's
teams are the New York Giants, because they've always been owned by the Mara family, and then the 49ers. The 49ers have done it with 4 different head coaches and 4 different starting quarterbacks.
Interesting.
But they've all been owned, even though Jim York is the owner of the 49ers, his wife is Eddie DeBartolo's daughter. So it's still the DeBartolo
Big Ed. We call him Big Ed. I love it. You guys want to get into this list?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
We're going to pull up Groks and then we're going to argue them, okay?
Okay.
I feel like that's a good starting point. Actually, real quick, let's go around. Let's say everyone's number one Super Bowl. What was your number one Super Bowl? And give your reasoning why. Cricket.
That's
We're going to throw it to you.
I like that.
What am I doing?
Last 25 years, what is your number one Super Bowl and why?
Man, it's the 28-3 game. It's my number one. Just
Okay.
I think with everything on the line right there, what Tom Brady was able to do, come back in that one when you get it down, nothing going your way early on in that game, to be able to battle back, come back and get it done on the highest stage, man, it's a big deal for me, man.
Okay. I was thinking that was going to be my number one, but here's why. I think Seattle, New England Super Bowl is my number one. I think that was the best one because this was the difference between those two for me. The Seattle, New England was a good game the whole way through, whereas the 28-3 was not a good game until the last quarter. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
I mean, it was very impressive what happened, obviously, and it was just historic and crazy. But if I'm taking everything as a whole, I think both those games, I think the Seattle, New England one, especially with the dramatic finish, I think that one was a better overall game, which gave me the edge there. I mean, because you did have that was a historic defense that the Patriots beat. You had that crazy freaking curse catch down the sideline at the end of that game where it bounced in the air and he was on the ground and he caught it. And I'm like, oh God, we're about to lose again to a stupid, ridiculous catch in the Super Bowl. But that one's my number one. What's your steps?
I'd probably say Super Bowl 49 for the entire game. I think the 51 was cricket was probably the most shocking historical thing that comes to mind when I think Super Bowl, because it was the largest comeback ever. Game went to overtime. Falcons collapsed. Patriots
That was
great.
the first overtime game too, and then we had one.
It might be the only one.
No, I think we had one the next year.
Okay.
A couple years later. It was
San Francisco and the Chiefs 2 years ago went to overtime.
Yeah.
But Super Bowl 49 had the Butler interception. Should Seattle have ran the ball in that spot? That both teams were elite at that time. They both were playing at their peak, and then it was a legacy swing for both franchises in that game. So Patriots kind of just go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we should also do one another time where we rank the most impressive. So that's where we could get into the crazy comeback and whatnot. Because another one that I think would be up there that's most impressive is that Tampa Tom when he won with Tampa Bay, even though it was a blowout, 31-9, they held Patrick Mahomes to 0 touchdowns, which is insane.
The single most impressive Super Bowl moment was the helmet catch.
Yeah. It's debatable.
Or the Nick Foles, the Philly special. That was crazy too.
Oh, we could do top Super Bowl.
Single play, just one single
play. The helmet catch.
What about Edelman's catch in that 28-3 comeback? What about Edelman's?
That was a drop.
Catch?
What are you talking about?
I got it.
The tuck rule. There's iconic plays.
That was in a divisional round.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm giving you examples. There's iconic plays and things
some of them recently, some of the most iconic plays, obviously the helmet catch, the Santonio Holmes touchdown against the Cardinals, the Philly special, James Harrison's 100-yard pick six.
Yeah. So we have what is that? Two. So you and Cricket are both on Super Bowl 49. Wait, no.
51.
Which one was yours again?
I would go with 49. And I'll say this about a lot of these games too. What's cool too is like if you rewatch these games, knowing the outcome, there's still suspense when you watch them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're with me on 49, the Patriots Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay. Ghost, what's your number one Super Bowl over the last 25 years?
Well, since I've seen probably more Super Bowls than you guys have, there was a period of time when Super Bowls were all very boring, not because of defensive play, because the NFC would just blow out literally everybody. The NFC was on this, gosh, I think they were like on almost an 11-0 run of winning Super Bowls because the AFC just could not compete with the NFC.
That was like in the 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah, they were just blowouts upon blowouts until the Giants played the Bills in the Super Bowl, where that game was decided by 1 point. My favorite Super Bowl moment is the New York Giants beating the undefeated Patriots.
Super Bowl 42.
Because the Patriots were undefeated. Nobody was giving this wild card team a chance. What they were doing in Boston beforehand, where they had a book out already about it, where the Boston mayor was already making plans for the Patriots Super Bowl parade before the Super Bowl was even played. It was being announced. The Giants had bulletin board material that Antonio Pierce put all over the locker room, stating that we don't have a chance. The media is not giving a chance. Nobody is giving us a chance. And thankfully, I actually played that game. I had 3 plays in that game and hit them all. I took the New York Giants and the points. I took the New York Giants money line, and I took the game going under the total because when that total came out, the total was set at 41. The Patriots were a high-flying scoring team all year, scoring a minimum of 30 points per game.
Beardo.
And then they set the Super Bowl total at 41. And I said, 41 points. I said the Patriots can score that on their own. Why is it only 41? So I played the under. Hit all 3 bets.
Had a baby. Okay. I'm not shocked you went there. Beardo, what's your number one Super Bowl last 25 years?
This is actually a toss-up for me. Obviously, Super Bowl 42 for every reason that Ghost just said, because of the undefeated Patriots, 18-0, trying to do a perfect 19-0 season. Robert Kraft had the Super Bowl 42 book like ready to go, published. The parade was already scheduled for it, and just Tom Brady. This is when Tom Brady did have an ego. Tom Brady had some humility punched back into him a couple times over the course of his career, and this is where I think it started because Plexico, I think it was Plexico Burris made a prediction. He's like, final score of this game is going to be 21-17, Giants, us. And then Tom Brady's up there's like, we're only going to score 17 points? Okay, yeah, 17 points. And guess how many points they scored? 14. You fucking
was
dickhead.
That before he shot himself?
That was before Plexico shot himself in the leg, yes.
All right.
Hey, did you give love for the super chat over there, man?
Yeah, to Tommy, Irish Horse and Arm Drag.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just making sure. My bad.
It was when you were zoning off. You were looking at something. Probably. Was that SC?
Here's another key to that game too.
I guess I'm done.
Oh, sorry.
No. Go.
Go for it. Go. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I was
Well, you didn't give you. Okay, go ahead, Ghost, and then Beardo's got to give his.
I was just going to say before that Super Bowl, the last game of the season for the Giants, they played the Patriots. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Tom
Week 17.
And people don't realize this either. That undefeated Patriot team, they played like ass in the playoffs. They barely won their first the 2 games to get to the Super Bowl. So a lot of people were just looking at their record, but like they were not. Like Randy Moss was off. There was something wrong with them. I don't know if they were just fatigued or what, but it wasn't a surprise if you were actually watching how they played that they were going to show up and be a little flat.
What was the last 3 games of the season? The last 3 games of the season, they played the Eagles, the Ravens, and then the Giants. And the Ravens actually almost beat them, but what's his name? The defensive coordinator called it timeout because they had the Patriots stopped. They had the Patriots stuff.
Was it not a Ryan? Was it Rex Ryan or Rob Ryan who did it?
Yeah, it was one of the Ryan brothers called it time
I think it
out
was. Fuck.
because they had
Is it
the
normal
Patriots-
to have brains like this? Because
Yes, that's just because we don't smoke weed anymore.
Okay, that's what it is. I was figuring too many porch trips
Continue.
Why do you feel stupid?
because they're very sharp on their memories of all this, and I can't even remember.
I gave you guys homework to study up this week. You didn't study up?
Yeah, I studied, but they know this. Like Ghost knew the three games prior to that game. Like I couldn't. Like,
Yes. So the last three games that the Patriots played was Eagles, Ravens, Giants, and then the Ravens made the field goal to win the game. The teams are leaving, but then they looked at it, and the defense and one of the coaches called a fucking timeout on their own kicker. They iced their own kicker to the point where the kick didn't fucking count, and then they line everything back up, and then he misses it. And then the Patriots win to be like 15-0, and then they have to play the Giants the next year. Anyways, Super Bowl 42 will always be very special to me because that was the first Super Bowl I got to see the Giants win. And the undefeated thing, the helmet catch, Plexico Burress, game-winning touchdown. But that was actually pretty boring Super Bowl that didn't pick up until the fourth quarter. Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots. That one was a much more entertaining game. That's where you got the first ever safety in a Super Bowl. That was the first points on the board. Was Tom Brady's? Oh,
I know that where he threw it down the middle of
intentional grounding. He was in the end zone, intentional grounding, and that was the first ever safety scored in a Super Bowl, and that was the first point scored in a Super Bowl.
I still call bullshit on that safety, dude. He threw it down the field. No one was there, but he wasn't under pressure. I mean, like he wasn't like.
So then that's Tom's fault.
But he wasn't under pressure. Like you're supposed to be.
It's still a safety. It's still intentional grounding. What's your point?
No, you have to be under pressure for it to be count for intentional grounding. He wasn't under pressure. He was just in the pocket, threw it downfield. Yeah,
I don't think that's true.
That's not true.
Let me look up the rules.
That's not true.
I don't think you have to be pressure. I think you just
that's not true.
Not be outside the tackle box, not have a receiver in the area.
Here's the rules for intentional grounding. If you
if it doesn't go past the line of scrimmage, then yes, but that clearly went past the line of scrimmage.
If it goes past the line of scrimmage, be under pressure. I got it right here, Steps. I got it.
He was in between the pockets.
Thank you.
You have to.
If you're inside the pocket, if you're inside the fucking the pocket,
the tackle box,
the tackle box, and you throw the ball inside the tackle box to a receiver to anywhere where there's no receiver in the vicinity, that is intentional grounding.
Well, he was trying to throw it out of bounds. He was like back.
That's
there.
why you see when you're trying to just fucking ground the ball.
He threw it down the middle. It was down the middle of the field.
And no one was there.
No, I agree. No one was there, but he thought his guy was supposed to run that route.
But he was inside the tackle box. It doesn't matter if the receiver ran the wrong route. Those are the fucking rules. If a receiver tips the fucking ball and drops the ball and the defender picks it up, that's still an interception on the fucking on the quarterback, not the receiver, even though it wasn't the quarterback's fault. That's football.
Right here. I got the rule book right here. You're right. It says typically when under pressure. I thought it said it has to be under pressure. Never mind.
Nope.
I still think it was bullshit.
I loved it.
It wasn't Brady's fault. It wasn't Brady's fault. Hey, by the way, do you think Plaxico was a little ahead of his time?
Why?
Because that Super Bowl, the Cowboys won 21-17. Or, I mean, the Giants won 21-17.
Yes. Thank you. I was going to bring up that point. Yeah, Plaxico predicted 21-17 in Super Bowl 42. In Super Bowl 46, that was the final score, 21-17. Yeah, he might have been a little bit before his time. But the best story about Super Bowl 46 was Chase Blackburn, who was a Giant and who had retired and was a substitute teacher. The Giants linebackers were so depleted and injured that before the playoffs, the Giants called him up and said, "Hey, are you in game shape? Can you help us play in the playoffs? We'll sign you to the practice squad or whatever." Wound up being a Super Bowl hero, picked off Tom Brady deep down the field when he was covering Rob Gronkowski. A linebacker was down there in the secondary covering Gronk and mossed Gronk for an interception in Super Bowl 46. So it's a toss-up for me. I actually might lean Super Bowl 46 just because it was a better game. But Super Bowl 42 meant a lot more.
Gronk had a busted ankle, so
Excuses.
not his fault.
Excuses. He wasn't pressured.
Boys, I love y'all. I got to get out of here.
Oh shit.
I got to get ready to go golfing.
All right, buddy. We'll hit him.
Sorry,
Long-
Cricket. I talk too much.
30 degrees.
We're going to the simulator step. Shut up. We're going indoors. It's climate.
Dude, you're gonna have so much fun with it. The simulators are so cool.
I know. I'm kind of excited about this experience, man. I haven't got to do one of these yet. So.
Have you ever been to a Top Golf?
I've been to Top Golf. I have.
Top
Been a
Golf's
couple times. Yeah, been a couple times, man. That's what kind of got me in the golfing fever within the last couple of years. Going to Top Golf, I'm like, I could do this, man. I could do this. So yeah, we're gonna go down there this morning and try it. Steps. I'm gonna leave you with this. Braun Breaker sucks.
No, they
Garbage. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for betting on predetermined events. I've told you for 3 damn years now to quit doing that stupid shit, and you keep on doing it. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Braun Breaker.
You don't know what happened.
Boys, have a
That's
great
okay.
rest of your day. Chat. We love y'all. We'll see you soon.
Better, Crick.
See you tomorrow, buddy.
Cricket's mad.
I think I talked too
He was
much.
out of it today. I think no. Cricket likes these days where he just gets to sit there, and he doesn't have to listen to me this time. That's pretty much what he does every morning show. He just sits there and listens to me. We're starting an over under on how many times I cut him off during a show. The chat's gonna bet on it, and it's not my fault. It's the delay when you're doing it this way. You know, like through StreamYard, right?
Right. But it's your show. You can do whatever you want.
That's right. If I want to sit here and just play this over and over again, that's what we're going to do for the day. The days I wake up hungover and we just go.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
I don't think anyone has a problem with that. Steps, you bet on the WWE?
Mm-hmm.
I know you do. You're degenerate and I love it.
That's wild.
Okay, so we all put our favorite Super Bowls out there. This is Grok's. And you guys can't really read that, but I will.
Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, his is the 28-3 comeback, so same as Crick's. Explanation is epic comeback from 28-3 deficit, making it highly entertaining with overtime drama, crucial for the Patriots dynasty and Tom Brady's 5th ring, solidifying his GOAT status, historic as the largest Super Bowl comeback, redefining resilience in NFL lore. I get what he's saying, but that was not a highly entertaining game. It was entertaining for the fourth quarter and overtime, but I was sitting there on the couch hating my life the whole time. Up until that point.
Okay.
I was actually watching the game and I kept moving. And at one point when the Patriots started coming back, I was upside down on the couch, hanging like a bat. And that's when we started coming back, and I didn't
throwing up.
No, I was just.
Oh.
I was on my buddy Cole's. This motherfucker too. My friend Cole, best man at my wedding. So I'm coming back to Spokane because I got to finish my last rotation. It's back on campus. I was teaching. This is my last year of pharmacy school, so this is the last thing I have to do until I graduate. And so I came back I was staying at his place. I was just sleeping on his couch because we do these 6-week rotations. So obviously I wasn't going to get a place somewhere there. I just need a place to crash. I'm like, I'll just crash on your couch. This motherfucker decides, you know what he decides to do on Super Bowl when the Patriots are playing? He goes, hey, I'm going to go do my taxes.
What?
He left me to watch the Super Bowl by myself because he went to go do his taxes.
What the freak?
I know. He was gone the whole game. I go, you're going to really let me sit here and watch this game by myself? He goes, yo, dude, I got to get my taxes done. I go, it's February. We have till April 15th.
Sounds gay.
I know. I should have right then and there is when I should have known not to make him the best man at my wedding. But that same weekend, he introduced me to my wife. I met my wife through him that weekend. So,
okay.
I'd actually met my wife 2 days before that. So that's kind of what put him over the top.
Yeah.
You know,
still gay.
Yeah. But Grok's number 2 So what do we think about Grox number 1? What do you guys think? Is that fair?
It's fair. It's a debatable number
it's-
1.
It's a very debatable number 1. I understand why people and a robot would put it at number 1, but it's fair, I guess.
Okay.
I
You know
wouldn't
what
put
the
it number
biggest
1.
difference is you could, like Will said, you could watch the fourth quarter of that game, but it's not as good as watching the full game of the Giants Patriots game
Mm-hmm.
from start to finish.
Yeah.
Or do you mean Seattle Patriots?
Yeah, Seattle. No, Giants Patriots. Sorry, Giants Patriots.
Going back to that Super Bowl, the Giants and Patriots, when I was watching that,
Which one?
knew the Giants Patriots, the first one. How I
Okay.
knew the Patriots were
Spoiled.
doomed. How I knew they were doomed. All year, Bill Belichick had a gray hoodie on with the sleeves cut off. Come Super Bowl, he had a red hoodie on with the sleeves cut off. I said, "Uh-oh, he's not wearing the gray hoodie. He's going with red." I said, "Patriots are going down."
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah. And Grox number 2 is the Giants Patriots that we were all talking about. I think the top 3 you can argue. I think those are the 3. Because the third one is that New England Seattle one.
I think
put
those
that
can
one
be
first, like I
interchangeable.
said, because it was a better game and obviously had a dramatic ending and whatnot. Some might say that game was boring because all Tom did was just check down to his running backs, but literally that was the only way to beat that defense. What did James White had 12 catches in that game?
I actually think in that Super Bowl, Tom Brady didn't deserve the Super Bowl MVP.
Who deserved it?
Malcolm
Garrett
Butler.
I think it should have been somebody, Malcolm Butler, who stopped the Seahawks from winning the game.
I think Russell Wilson should have been the Super Bowl MVP for the Patriots.
I think you know who I think.
For
Should
the
have been?
whole
I don't think it should have been Malcolm Butler. I think it should have been Brandon Browner.
Okay.
He was the one that told Malcolm all week long in practice, if they line up in this is what they're going to run. And then they lined up in it right as that play was happening. He went over and hit Malcolm and said, "Here's the play." And that's why Butler was in that spot. They should have given it to Brandon Browner. Because Brandon Browner was on the Seahawks the year before. Well, for multiple years, but he was on the Seahawks the year before when they beat the Broncos. And that's why Bill Wooten got him. He knew.
He knew he was due.
You know who should have been MVP? Bill. Bill should have been MVP. You want to know why? They show it. I don't know if you guys seen the NFL films, the sideline, when he was on the sideline and everyone's like, why is Bill not calling timeout here? And Bill's just calm. And they're like, hey, we got to call timeout. And Bill's like, no, let this play out. It was pretty. He liked the matchup.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you're just skipping past Super Bowl 42 right there at number 2. I know you don't like to talk about it, but it was
We've been
awesome.
talking about it. We talked about it a lot.
And then you went right to Super Bowl 49, man.
They're all interchangeable. It's crazy that the Patriots are in the top 3. You know?
Yeah,
Everyone.
that is crazy. That is crazy.
Some franchises haven't even made it to 3 Super Bowls.
Arguably, the Eagles Patriots 52 should be in the top 5 just because of. I know it was not a close game at like 41-33 was the final, but just all the storylines with the backup quarterback. The
You're
Philly
right.
Special.
That game
all
was
that stuff.
closer than the final score says, though.
Yeah, but just the whole the Philly Special call, just the spot.
Yeah.
No
With
punts.
Nick Foles, no punts, Philly special. Also, 2 former Patriots that won a Super Bowl with the Patriots the previous year, Chris Long and LeGarrette Blount, first year on the Eagles, meet the Patriots in the Super Bowl and beat them. That was kind of crazy.
That was crazy. And they both had big plays in that game, too.
Mhm.
And they both had big plays in the 20-3 comeback. I mean, Chris Long was the one that had that strip sack of Matt Ryan to get that crucial turnover that they needed. Because everyone was like, why are you throwing the ball here, Kyle Shanahan? What the hell are you doing?
But Kyle Shanahan is his own worst enemy.
Yeah,
Tell us
exactly.
how you feel about Kyle Shanahan.
I stand by that. Kyle Shanahan, good offensive mind, but even when he was an offensive coordinator in Atlanta in that Super Bowl 51. Shot himself in the foot, was terrible. And then both times he'd been to the Super Bowl with the 49ers, did the same thing, man. He out-coaches himself. He ruins it for himself. Great guy, great offensive mind, very talented. He can turn the last pick in the draft, Brock Purdy, into a multi-million-dollar fucking contracted quarterback, take him to the Super Bowl, but it doesn't matter because Kyle Shanahan is always out-coaching himself, and that's how he's going to be for the rest of his career until he fucking gets it together and realizes, hey, what I've been doing in the regular season is enough, and that's winning us games, winning the division. Why are you changing it up and fucking stressing yourself out when it comes to the playoffs and the Super Bowl? And you ruin it. You literally stand on the sideline and shit your fucking pants on the biggest stage.
And how often are play callers that are also head coaches? I mean, outside of like Andy Reid, I'd rather have like a Dan Campbell or a Bill Belichick or like, a guy who's more of that can manage the game and make those calls instead of being focused in on how the offense is doing, what play calls and the rhythm of that. Sometimes you lose focus on when I should be calling a timeout or like just different things because your mind's so locked in on offensively what you're doing. And I think that's Shanahan's problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
it definitely plays to it.
Kyle Shanahan could have used depends. When you're in the biggest moment and the biggest stage, you don't want to shit your. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's not an ad read.
I thought this was a real fucking ad read. I was like, perfect time to go take a piss.
Go take a piss.
All right, I'll be right back.
We'll talk about that. So Grock's top 5. Number 4 is Steelers Cardinals. That was a crazy ending. The exciting comeback with Santonio Holmes toe tap TD in the final seconds. Secured Steelers a record 6th ring, important for the franchise supremacy. Larry Fitzgerald, heroic effort, made it memorable despite the loss. I don't disagree there. Number 5, though, was Chiefs Niners that went to overtime. That was what? Wasn't that Mahomes' that was his 3rd ring. Damn. That's the last one they won, right?
Ghost, you're right. Like the Super Bowls of these 25 years and like the previous 25 years are so much different.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest blowout in the Super Bowl was when the 49ers played the Denver Broncos. 55-10. That's the largest blowout in a Super Bowl.
How many times did the Bills make it not win?
Hell, all 4. They won 4 straight years.
Jeez.
And guess
it was
who they lost to?
It was 43-8. You're talking about Seattle over Denver?
No, I was talking about the biggest blowout in a Super Bowl was the San Francisco 49ers over the Denver Broncos, 55-10.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
The Buffalo Bills lost to the NFC East all 4 times.
That biggest blowout, what was the line for that game?
Oh, geez, I'd have to really go back. I'm sure the 49ers were favored over the Broncos.
But not.
But was it a tight line or was it?
Yeah, I'd have to look back.
Because I think the biggest line was Patriots Giants was what 12.5. That undefeated team. I think it was 12.5, right, Ghost?
Actually, I don't think it was.
I think I saw something this week that it was 12.5.
No, I thought it was. No, I remember the line was at 4.5.
With a low total
for the Patriots Giants first one.
Yeah, it was like minus 4.5. The first largest point spread was the Colts and the Jets. That was at 13.5. The second highest point spread was the Rams. The Rams were 14-point favorites over the Patriots.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
That was the largest spread.
What do you think about? We've seen it all week. People talking about like what is it? The last like 20-something Super Bowls, the underdog has covered the spread like 17-7 or something like that. Do we put much thought into that?
And the jersey situation too. And teams wear a white jersey, they tend to win the Super Bowl. Those are just all superstitions, or I don't know.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's hard because it's just one game and it's like such a small sample size, and there's so much unique things that go into
But I don't think the
Super
point
Bowl.
spread. I don't think the point spread has played much a factor in any of the past Super Bowls. It's usually the team that's favored covers the number, or the dog wins outright.
Yeah. There was and during that stretch that we're talking about, the last like 20 something Super Bowls, I think the point spread for that underdog has only come into play like 3 times, where the underdog just didn't win outright.
You know what's funny is that talking about, I know this is going before the Super Bowl history we were talking about, that last Super Bowl that the Dallas Cowboys won. If anybody looks up the statistics or actually watched and remembers watching that Super Bowl, the Pittsburgh Steelers completely dominated the Dallas Cowboys in that Super Bowl. They should have won the game, but Neil O'Donnell threw 2 pick sixes to Larry Brown and ran back for touchdowns, which was the difference in the game, and he was also the Super Bowl MVP, and then eventually signed with the Raiders, and he was nothing. He had his glory day in that game, but the Patriots or the Steelers should have won that Super Bowl. The Cowboys were just out-hustled, outmanned in that Super Bowl, but Neil O'Donnell's 2 mistakes cost them the difference in the game.
You might be able to answer this one, Ghost. Trostag over on Rumble says Flutie got benched by the Bills for the 99 wild card game. Why?
The 99 wild card game?
That's what he says.
Who was Flutie? Was Flutie was he with the Chargers? Because
It says he was by the Bills.
Oh, let me see. Flutie was benched by the Bills for 99 wild card game. It wasn't because of the whole Flutie flakes, was it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember that. 19.
When was Jeff Hostetler the quarterback?
That was for the Giants.
Well, he was a backup quarterback.
Okay.
That was the Giants. But he won the Super Bowl, started and won the Super Bowl for the Giants on that wide right Giants versus Bills Super Bowl.
Yeah, because Phil Simms was hurt.
Phil Simms got injured.
And Jeff Hostetler went on to play for the Raiders, and he had a decent career with the Raiders.
Doug Flutie returned to the National Football League in 1998, signing with the Buffalo Bills. In the season opener against the San Diego Chargers, Flutie came off the bench after starting quarterback Rob Johnson sustained an injury. But I don't know why did the Bills bench Flutie? It was a tough decision. It was a haphazard thing. Flutie had been the starter all year and led Buffalo to 10 wins, but Flutie had faced criticism in Buffalo for inconsistent play. That's what Google says.
Rob Johnson was a backup quarterback too for another team before he went over to the Bills. So I'm trying to remember what team he was with.
I want to debate now the worst Super Bowls.
Worst Super Bowls?
Over last
recent history. In most recent history, it's the Patriots Rams. That was the first Super Bowl ever where no quarterback threw a touchdown pass.
Yeah,
in 3.
Yeah, that Super Bowl is terrible, but also Super Bowl 48, Broncos Seahawks. That was a terrible fucking Super Bowl.
See, okay, so that's what Grok has. Grok has number 25, the Seattle Denver one. I disagree based off of the criteria that I put into this thing, meaning like what was like, because this was Seattle's first Super Bowl, so it was important for the franchise. I think
Super Bowl
I think
win.
you guys are right. The Patriots Rams one that one's number 20 on his list.
Of worst or best?
Worst.
Bucks Raiders
20th worst.
Well, out of 25, it's ranked number 20 out of 25.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So Rams, Patriots Rams is 20 out of 25.
Yeah, the number 25 is Seattle Denver. I think just because of how important that was. I honestly think I think the worst one was the Eagles 2 years ago. The Eagles he has it as, or Gronk has it as 19, Eagles Chiefs, the one that Jalen Hurts won. That game was over from start to finish. Even though the score was 40-22, that was a boring Super Bowl.
Oh, I mean, I loved it because I like seeing the Chiefs get their fucking ass whipped. But
Bucks Chiefs.
Bucks Chiefs was a great Super Bowl.
Brady 31-9 was the final.
I love
but
that Super Bowl.
I would say that one was kind of more entertaining. The fact that like Brady doing it at the age he did it, and like my father-in-law is a huge anti-Brady guy, and he even texted me that day. He says it's kind of cool seeing him do it for the old guys out there, like, and the fact that Bucks defense held Patrick Mahomes to 0 touchdown passes, held Kansas City to 0 touchdowns. That was impressive.
Dude, I was rooting for Tampa and Brady. Like, all of my life, my childhood growing up, I hated Brady. Classless, big ego, just a robot. Just like, I could not fucking stand Brady. But then when Peyton retired, Roethlisberger retired, Phillip Rivers is almost out the door, Drew Brees is retiring,
ayahuasca trips.
Like Eli Manning's retired. All these guys are just all but done, and Brady's the last one. I'm like, this is the last of the old guard. I'm rooting for Brady because he's the last one.
Yeah.
Here's
the list real quick, and we can debate it. Here's the list. I'm gonna go from worst down, I guess. So I'm gonna go 25, 24, 23. Okay. So the worst was Seattle, Denver.
Yeah,
Second
I
worst,
agree with that.
Super Bowl, this is 2001, so what is that? Super Bowl 35. Is that what it is? Or 40? Super Bowl 40.
Wait, 2001 or 2001?
Yeah.
So Super Bowl 40
XV.
Wait, what was it?
3 X's and a V.
So that's Super Bowl 35.
Okay, that's what I thought. Super Bowl 35, Ravens, Giants, where the Ravens won 34-7. This is the second worst, according to Grok.
The Giants didn't score an offensive touchdown. The Giants scored on a special teams play. It was a punt return. It was the only touchdown the Giants scored in that Super Bowl.
The next worst was Super Bowl 37, Tampa blowing out the Raiders 48-21. Next one was Super Bowl 50, Broncos, Panthers. That one was just, I guess that one was kind of boring.
But that one, and this is another question I want to ask you. That one has one of the biggest Super Bowl gaffes of all time from a single player, and Cam Newton not jumping on that fumble. That's like, from a single player to have a Super Bowl gaffe, that's got to be up there in the top 5 of the worst plays that a player could have done.
And that, at least in the modern era, that was the first time we've seen like a defensive player like own the Super Bowl in Von Miller. Von Miller was that game.
Yep.
I mean, that got him paid. Like we don't usually see that in the modern era, where one defensive player can control the game. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th worst was the Tampa Bay, Kansas City, according to Croc, which I disagree with.
I disagree with that too.
Yeah. There's some interesting ones on here. Like 18, he has the Steelers and the Seahawks. 21-10. I thought that one was.
That was Super Bowl 40. That was a fun Super Bowl.
Yeah, the controversial call at the end and whatnot, but
yeah, that's the one that Mike Holmgren threw a fit because of the calls in that game when he was coaching the Seahawks.
Was that the Seattle team that had Sean Alexander?
Sean Alexander, Matt Hasselbeck.
Yeah.
That
remember
was
the Madden curse? Remember the Madden curse after that? Sean Alexander gets put on Madden and then just goes downhill.
Broke his foot.
His toe injury, yeah, and then he ended up on the Redskins after that. After he left Seattle.
I don't even remember that. I don't remember him on the Redskins.
Did nothing. Let me look it up for sure.
I remember the Madden curse for sure, but I don't know if this record still stands, but at that point in Super Bowl 40, the Steelers running back Willie Parker had the longest run in Super Bowl history. It was like a 50 or 60 yard run, which was the longest rushing play ever in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, he played in 2008 for the Redskins for only 4 games. He had 11 carries and 4 yards, and that was the end of his career.
I think he was the league MVP that year they went to the Super Bowl in 2005.
Dude, he was so fun to watch. Yeah, he had
Mhm.
1880 rushing yards that season. Damn.
What college did Sean
27
Alexander go to?
Hmm?
What college did Sean Alexander go to?
Oh, it was Alabama. Roll Tide.
Bama. Yes, hey.
You want to show Beardo what you got? Check
Uh
this out.
oh. Assuming it's Batman or Pokemon. Astrobots! Bro! Look at that, dude. Astrobot, dude. That's so cool. Isn't that cool, dude?
He's not awake. Yeah, we saw them the other day, and him and Ace both got. Dude, they've been playing that game like crazy. Ace is so
Awesome.
good at that thing. We just got to, you know how there's you after you beat the game, now there's those extra levels. We beat all, not the timed ones, but the other ones that are just challenges that you have to just get through. We
Right.
beat them all, and we unlocked the secret one. We haven't beat that one yet.
Yep. Well, me and you played that secret one.
We beat
Oh, yeah,
when you were
all
over at
the
my place.
pirate ones. Then we got a new pirate one.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
The pirate one, the new pirate one, that's cool. That's what he said, right? The new pirate level? Yeah.
That's what he said.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which Super Bowl is your favorite?
Bye-bye.
The robot one? Okay.
Oh, okay. That was a good one.
No
That was a good one.
Where does Steps go? Why is Steps just leaving us?
He's puff pass. Ask that's Callahan.
Yeah.
What's your favorite football team? What's your favorite football team?
The blue one.
The Giants.
Oh, the Giants. All right.
No, he's talking about the Patriots because we were watching them the other weekend.
Oh, okay. Ask him who's going to win the Super Bowl, Seahawks or Patriots?
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Seahawks or Patriots?
Seahawks or Patriots?
Patriots. He said Patriots.
Patriots. Okay. All right.
Yeah, my wife is trying to make jerseys and shirts and deck the kids out in Seahawks gear, and I go, "We don't."
Oh no.
What are we doing? Right. I wanted to talk Super Bowl props. You guys,
I
you
have
guys been
one.
looking at any?
I have one that I like. Seahawks first kickoff return. Shaheed kickoff return for a touchdown on their first return.
Okay. Have you seen some of the stuff? Like,
I'm sure they have everything.
yeah, they have some. Look at this one. This is the first one I pulled up the other day. I was just looking at Bet Online's like crazy ones. Color up dildo thrown on the field. I haven't checked to see.
Rainbow.
I was waiting for this week. I'm sure Kalshi is going to have a bunch this week, Steps, but I haven't really seen many other than your typical props.
Is there a prop for streakers? Is there going to be a streaker at the Super Bowl? Or one for that?
Yeah, there's a prop on there, and
yes or no?
Yeah, it says well, there's a yes and no, but then it says how long will the unauthorized person streak on the field? Over under 17 and a half seconds.
Oh, under.
See, those ones are silly, but also it's so hard to bet on those ones because it's up to the house to determine when the clock starts. You know, like, are they going to do it by like when the broadcast shows them or when they talk about them?
Right.
And typically the NFL doesn't, like, if there is someone streaking, they're not going to show it. So you'll never.
Oh, it's never televised.
Yeah. Oh, they have a prop of how many times will the Malcolm Butler highlight be shown? Over under 1.5.
Is there a Marshawn Lynch one? How many times do they mention Marshawn Lynch or beast mode?
Probably. Let me see. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys this. I just saw a prop that reminded me of it. So Drake May is married the girl that he's been dating since 7th grade. Do we think
that makes sense?
Yeah, it does. Do we think that's the only girl he's ever been with, or did they have like a little falling out?
I hope so.
No, I think
so.
I heard this debate the other day, and I'm like, that's kind of interesting.
I mean, I would hope that's the only girl that he's been with, and especially I hope that, you know, Drake May's the only guy that she's been with. If they've been together for that long, I hope for their sake that they're the only ones.
It's just kind of, it's interesting though. You think they ever had like a little, you know, like we need to separate a little bit, and they had a little coming back. You know?
I mean, if it's not public knowledge, then I don't think so.
By the way, what'd you think, Beardo, of I just realized I still have Chief Kindness Officer as my tag here. What do you think about the hell's Super Bowl?
What does that even mean? Chief Kindness Officer? Is that like end racism? Choose love. Stop hate. Like, is this like the NFL taglines that you're calling for here? Why does Steph say G's? It's the NFL.
No, I was saying G's. I was saying G's because his name is Chief Kindness Officer.
Chief Kindness Officer?
NFL officially appointed influential storyteller Dar Mann as its first ever Chief Kindness Officer and creator of the week Super Bowl.
That's a fake job.
Yeah, exactly. Who's
that's
a
fake
favor? Job. Some nepotism going on there. What are we doing here?
It's for money. It's money laundering. It's giving somebody who has dirt, who knows too much information, giving them a fake job. Boom. There you go.
It's him.
Yeah. He's probably on the Epstein list, and that's why.
The Epstein list. There's some sick stuff going on in those emails. Are these people really that dumb, or was it just?
I mean, are you surprised?
Come to light. I mean, come on, it's an email. Like, why would you say that shit in emails? But I guess in hindsight, right?
Because they felt untouchable. Because they're too powerful.
True. During that time frame, they didn't. Yeah, you're right. Now we're in a different time.
Hey, we gotta make fun of Sports Illustrated.
Okay. Everyone Sports Illustrated was good.
This past offseason, they gave the Patriots an F for signing Milton Williams. Guy is literally the reason why they're in the Super Bowl.
Jeez, is that on Freezing Cold Takes?
No.
Should be.
Sports.
It should be on Freezing Cold Takes. They're the greatest.
Boston Sports.
Oh, good job, dude. Yeah. I saw that and I was laughing. These guys don't know anything. That's why people tune into Game On, because we know stuff here.
One of my on my don't list and for the novelty props is to not bet them seriously.
Yeah, don't go crazy. Listen, the do's and don'ts of betting the Super Bowl. You don't, even though it's fun, you don't want to bet the long shots. You want to bet yes, no. You want something that has a yes, no outcome. Meaning like,
50-50.
Will this person get over 5.5 catches? Yes, no. It's either yes, he does or doesn't. You know what I mean? You don't want to bet like go crazy and bet
color.
The Gatorade's gonna be purple. You know, like you
It's
want
like
to
randomness. There's no edge.
Fun. Those are fun. You want, if you're being serious about betting, you want to avoid those. Or like Steph says, just sprinkle a little bit. Just coin toss is the yes.
Coin toss is 50-50.
Yeah.
And you actually get good. I mean, you get minus 101. So you get the best odds you're ever going to get from a sports book on a 50-50 outcome.
Yeah. Also, don't treat this as like it's like I know it's called the Super Bowl, but that doesn't mean your single unit play you've been playing all year now becomes a 10 unit play because it's the Super Bowl.
I will say this. I agree with Steps there. You don't increase your unit size on like the side total. But since there are so many different things to bet on in the Super Bowl, I would say you treat it like a normal weekend. If you normally bet 25% of your bankroll on an NFL weekend, don't go more than 25% on all the different bets you can make for the Super Bowl.
Yes, and coaches matter. So look into coaching tendencies because as we've talked about here this whole show, the last 25 years, how many of these games came down to the last minute.
Yep.
So you don't want Shanahan.
It's gonna be heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads. Okay. Beardo's on heads. Steps. What do you think?
I'm gonna side with Beardo. Heads.
Ghost.
Tails. Going against it.
You guys remember those years when they you have to wait to see the Super Bowl coin because like the tails side would be like the way it was engraved, it would be a little bit heavier on that side, so it would always pop up heads because of it wasn't was it
I didn't know that.
weighted evenly on either side.
Yeah, I
guys
didn't know
haven't
that
heard
either.
about Yeah, you should look into that. It's a real thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. You guys got any props you like? Who's scoring the first touchdown, Beardo?
I like Rashid. I like him for special teams touchdown. First touchdown score. I mean, you like that one?
I'm trying to think of the name of.
I'm trying, dude. Me too. It's Shahid Rahid. I don't fucking know.
What was the name of the quarterback we were saying last week?
Jet Stedman.
Chet
Stedman. I mean, first touchdown, realistically, why not go with the guy who scores every touchdown? Smith and Jigba. And Jigba. Why not?
Okay. He's going to have Christian Gonzalez on him.
Yeah, that fucking bum. Come on.
You want a long shot? You want a 33-1?
What, Walker?
DeMario Douglas.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't need to. You just need to know he's scoring the first touchdown. Or my guy. Shout out Kyle Williams. You can get 50-1 on him. He a coog.
Yeah, what about this? Drake May rushing touchdown first score.
You can get almost 20-1.
He's been using his legs a lot.
I like him over, if you can find first quarter props, I like him over his rush yards in the first quarter and under his pass yards in the first quarter. The nerves, things settling in, use those legs, maybe he's a little giddy, a little jumpy. I like him using his legs early on. Going to be under pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sam Darnold, 2+ turnovers.
Oh, that's
no. Oh, no. Is there a prop for Mike Vrabel suiting up and making a tackle?
Dude, I thought about buying a Mike Vrabel jersey.
You know Vrabel's going to want to, dude. Vrabel's going to be there. He's like, fuck, I can suit it up one more time.
He never lost in the Super Bowl. Right? He never lost in the Super Bowl, right?
Was he on that Super Bowl? No, he was on that Super Bowl 42 team.
Was he? Let me see.
I'm pretty sure he was on that 42 team.
Games he played in.
Yeah, he was at least on the team that lost to the Eagles.
No. Mike Vrabel was not on that team.
Was he on the team that lost
2018? No way.
Oh, yeah. He was. He lost. So he was on the 3 winning ones, and then he lost to the Giants. He was on the team that lost to the Giants.
Yeah, he was not on the Super Bowl 46 squad though.
No.
Yeah, dude, that defense for Super Bowl 42 with Richard Seymour, you had Teddy Bruschi, Mike Vrabel, Junior Seau.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney
Patrick,
Harrison.
Patrick Chung was Super Bowl 46. But in Super Bowl 42, you had
Rodney Harrison.
Rodney Harrison. Yeah, Rodney Harrison.
Both him and Seau came over from the Chargers.
And Asante Samuel.
Dude, I just have a really hard time picturing Sam Darnold as a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Now you know who is the great receiver?
I don't know why.
He's deceased now, I think, from a robbery. He used to play for the Patriots and he played for the Redskins. Was it Rashid Caldwell with the eyes?
Rashid Caldwell. His eyes were always like this.
They bug out real big.
Okay, if you guys had to bet one person to score 2+ touchdowns in the Super Bowl, who would you go with?
Smith and Jigba.
Stevenson.
I think Ramondre is the best value. I mean, you can get 11-1 on him. I mean, there's been times that, like, I think you could bet both Patriots running backs. I mean, you can get Travion Henderson at 33-1. I mean, there's been games where Drake May hasn't thrown a touchdown pass, but the Patriots, like Stevenson and Henderson, combined for 5 TDs.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's going to happen in this game. I'm just saying
how about
when
this?
The running game's working, the Patriots go with it.
No interceptions in the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
No interceptions. Is that a yes or no?
How about this prop? Do you guys think we see another player that's not a quarterback attempt to pass? That's a fun prop they always like to put up.
I can see Cooper Kupp trying to toss one.
I think both these coaches are very conservative, and I don't think we see any like trickery like that. Especially it's both theirs first Super Bowl as a coach.
What about fake punt?
What about flea flickers?
I could see the Patriots pulling off and trying a fake punt. If it's like a 4th and 2 on their 40-yard line, I can see them doing a fake punt. Vrabel's that kind of guy.
I could see something like that more so than if they were to try to do like a sweep pass type of deal, or like the Philly special.
Fake punt might be a good one for the Patriots.
Yeah. I mean, Seattle might even try to do that. I mean, Seattle's pretty... If they think they have an advantage, they'll do it. I don't know. Mike McDonald is so tough. It's tough to, we haven't seen him as a coach that much yet. So,
Was this his second year?
Yep.
Second year, and all you had to do was get rid of Geno Smith. That fucking bum.
You guys gonna watch the Puppy Bowl?
What?
The Puppy Bowl? Was it the day before? The morning
of?
The
best of show?
The little puppies they have running around, the little dog show they put on.
Yeah.
You don't know the Puppy Bowl?
Dude, I like boobs, okay? I'm not watching the fucking Puppy Bowl.
Last one we'll end with BetOnline has these records, Super Bowl records. Do we think any of these records are going to get broken in this game? At 20-1, Jerry Rice's receiving yards record for a Super Bowl game, 215.
No.
If the Rams were in this game and it was Puka, I would say Puka could probably do it.
Yeah, I'm going to go no on that one.
I mean, JSN's the only guy that can do it, right?
JSN is the only guy that can do it. Or Shaheed Shareem. He might be able to do it.
He doesn't get enough volume.
He's due for like 1 or 2 big plays a game.
Instead of 20-1, if you think someone's going to do that, just pick the guy you think's going to do it and just ladder his yards up, instead of taking 20-1 at 215. Do we think we're going to see more than the record 75 points scored in a Super Bowl?
I don't know, man. I don't know. This Super Bowl is going to be so weird. It's either going to be a Seattle blowout or the Patriots win a very close, gritty game.
I think it's close back and forth, and I could see a 28-24, like the last time they played. Either way. I don't think it's going to be the blowout, but maybe that's just a fan in me.
If Seattle jumps up 14-0 early, game's over. Just give them the Lombardi.
Here's a fun one, even though we don't have the best kickers in this one. Do we see the Super Bowl longest field goal record broken, which is 57 yards?
No, I don't think so. 57 yards. What Super Bowl was that? And who was it?
I have no idea. I'm surprised we haven't seen a 60-yarder yet, though, but you can get 2-1 if you think we are going to get a field goal that's longer than 57 made. That's not bad.
We might have an attempt close to it.
Yeah, Patriots kicker is young, and I don't trust him. And Seattle's kicker, who is Seattle's kicker?
Couldn't tell you.
I'll look it up right now. Seattle's kicker is, I'm going to see the name and be like, duh. Jason Myers.
Oh, duh. I just looked up longest field goal in Super Bowl history. Take one guess.
Adam Vinatieri?
Sooner, like more modern.
Well, it's not Brandon Aubrey.
No.
Is it Harrison Butker?
It is. Harrison Butker.
You know what's crazy? Jason Myers' longest field goal ever made in his career. Oh, no, that's the season. His longest made this season is 57.
Super Bowl 58 against the 49ers. Harrison Butker kicked a 57-yard field goal.
Interesting. Forgot this Puppy Bowl was a thing. Yeah, dude, the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, that's gay.
Do we think a wide receiver will get more than 14 catches? Because that's a Super Bowl record. That has to be James White.
14 catches.
I'm gonna look that up.
I feel like Seattle spreads the ball around. And so does New England. I don't know if anybody gets
Hold on.
14 catches.
I was right. It was James White. I told you, dude. He had I said 12, but it was 14 receptions against Seattle.
In Super
No,
Bowl
that one was against Atlanta. That wasn't even Seattle.
Atlanta, I was about to say Super Bowl 49.
Wow.
No, Super Bowl 51, sorry.
That's crazy. I don't think we're going to see someone score more than 55 points. Rushing yards. What do you think the record? How rushing yards in a Super Bowl? Who has the most rushing yards for one game?
Okay, hold on. Rushing yards in a Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
AFC or NFC?
I was just saying, what do you think the yardage is before you guess who did it?
Oh, yards? Rushing yards in the Super Bowl? 150.
205.
205. Do you know who it is?
Yeah, I had to look it up because it just said his last name and I didn't know who it was.
AFC or NFC?
NFC. 1988.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I won't be able to tell you. That's a ghost question.
Ghost might know who this is. Played for the Redskins.
Ghost, wake up.
He had 204 yards. His name was Timmy Smith.
Timmy Smith.
Yep. I know that name.
204 yards off of 22 carries.
That's wild.
What year was that?
88. The 88 Super Bowl.
Okay, that's
So the 87 to 88 season.
oh, why can't I think of his name? The quarterback.
Here's
Doug
the top.
Williams?
Doug Williams was the quarterback.
Here's the top 5 rushing performances by yardage. So Timmy Smith at 204, Marcus Allen 191, John Riggins 166, Franco Harris 158, Terrell Davis 157.
Terrell Davis, yeah.
See,
He's
we're
the
just
reason-
learning all sorts of things.
Terrell Davis is the reason why John Elway won 2 Super Bowls. Because when John Elway lost all his other Super Bowls, he didn't have much of a running game. So when they drafted Terrell Davis, he was the difference maker.
Who has the single game passing record for a Super Bowl? And what was it?
It's either Steve Young
it's
or Kurt Warner.
actually, it's Kurt Warner or Tom Brady.
I think it's Kurt Warner.
I think it's Brady.
It was Tom Brady.
Yep.
505 and that loss to the Eagles. That's why I
Yep.
put that Super Bowl loss on Bill Belichick for not playing Malcolm Butler in that game.
Mm-hmm. I think Kurt Warner said it in either 99 or 2001. He had it until Brady broke it.
Can you imagine throwing 505 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and losing the game?
Yeah, Kurt.
Good.
Kurt
I think he had
broke
one.
Steve Young's
I think he had
record.
one.
Steve Young had it before that when he played the Chargers in the Super Bowl.
Well, and I think Steve Young still has the passing touchdown record, 6 against the Chargers.
Something like
He threw
that.
he threw 6 touchdowns
Super Bowl?
against the Chargers in the Super Bowl. Yes.
And Phil Simms from the Giants still holds the record for the highest completion percentage in the Super Bowl. I think he went 20 of 22 in the Super Bowl.
You nailed it, Beardo. Steve Young was over the Chargers. He has.
I know what I'm talking about, right, Steps?
How many did he throw in the first
You
half?
couldn't do that. I'm
Of
just
his
teasing you.
6. Of his 6, how many did he throw in the first half?
Of his 6 in the first half, 5.
4.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That Super Bowl has the most points combined scored.
Yeah.
Who was the
And who was the
quarterback?
quarterback for the Chargers? Was that Dan Fouts?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
was
I
it?
know who he was. Stan Humphries.
Yeah,
Stan the man.
I would have never.
He was a decent quarterback. You think Dan Fouts couldn't get the Chargers to the Super Bowl? Stan Humphries does.
Yeah, but and
Junior.
Dan Fouts, is he not a Hall of Famer?
Yes, he is.
Dan fucking Fouts.
That's right, Grenade. 7,400 of you watching on Rumble. Can we get
Let's
the
go,
likes?
boys.
Can we hit the like button a little bit? Let people know you're enjoying the show. Maybe hit the repost. Repost
Here's
might
one
be
for-
asking too much.
When the Patriots went to the Super Bowl against the Bears, without looking, when the Patriots went to the Super Bowl against the Bears,
85?
yes, who was the quarterback for the Patriots? He was
Oh,
drafted the
fuck.
same. He was drafted with when Dan Marino got drafted.
I no idea. Couldn't tell you.
John Madden.
What college? What college?
Jeez, I can't remember what college he went to. And he fizzled after that. He was a high draft prospect for the Patriots. Tony Eason.
Tony Eason.
Tony.
Okay.
And then he got benched when they were getting blown out for an old Steve Grogan, who had been the Patriots quarterback prior.
Cal. Beardo, I wanted to ask you this real quick before we're done. Some guy was giving me shit on YouTube because
Okay.
I made a short of our show, one of our shows this week.
Mm-hmm.
And this is we were looking up after the Bill Belichick news broke and whatnot. We were looking up who were all the coaches that were first ballot Hall of Famers because I wanted to see the list. And a lot of them, you know, Chuck Noll, Don Shula, Tom Landry, Vince Lombardi, of course.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was giving me shit because I didn't know who the first, like when I read off the first name, I'm like, I have no idea who, and Ghost will probably know this, but I go, George Hallis.
George
Yeah,
House.
George
Hold on.
He was
Hold on.
Let
Oh,
Beardo- no, I'm not
hey!
gonna say a thing. I'm not gonna say a thing. Let Beardo go. Don't look
George
at the chat.
Hallis.
Don't look at the
I'm
chat.
not.
either.
I'm not looking at the chat. George Hallis. Are you asking me what team he coached?
No, he was, so the guy was giving me shit because I didn't know who George Hallis was because I was like, I have no idea who this guy was. Because
I know who George Hallis is. Was he Chiefs?
Ghost will know. I still know nothing about the guy. He was inducted in 1963 before we even played a Super Bowl. I was born in 1991. I'm not going to know who the hell. I don't know anything. The only reason why I
You want me
even
to tell
know
you?
who Vince Lombardi is because the Lombardi Trophy.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
George,
Yeah.
George Hallis was the longtime coach for the Chicago Bears. That's why it says GSH on the side of their arm on their uniform.
See,
He was
he
actually
was giving me
still
shit, though. He's like,
he was
he's
still
like,
alive when they won their first Super Bowl.
he was giving me shit because he's like, how do you not know this? I'm like, dude, I was born in 91. He's like, you don't care to study the history of the game? I go, I'm not going to study coaches that were that got inducted to the Hall of Fame before we even had a Super Bowl. All right. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. No.
Sorry.
No. You know what that is? That's some retard who watched your clip, didn't know either, looked it up, and then decided to give you shit because they have nothing better to do with their fucking miserable life.
And it worked.
No, you got other highly Super Bowl winning coaches that didn't get in on the first ballot. I mean, Jimmy Johnson, it took forever to get him in. Bill Parcells didn't even get in the first ballot.
Yeah, but I mean, even people that hate Belichick agree he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Now, Don Shula, you said Don Shula was the first ballot?
Yep, 97.
He's also the first coach to take two different teams to a Super Bowl.
Very interesting.
How about Hank Stram? Was he a first ballot? Hank Stram was the longtime coach for the Kansas City Chiefs when they went to their first Super Bowl.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't a first ballot. The only first ballot is that George Hallis, Vince Lombardi, Tom Landry, Don Shula, Chuck Noll. Good job. I said for the
I'm
NFL to
surprised
make
Bill
this
Walsh-
right.
What
was that?
Walsh wasn't. I was surprised Bill Walsh didn't get in the first ballot.
Nope, we didn't. I said for the NFL to make this right. I want to get your opinion on this, Beardo. They need to rename the Super Bowl trophy to the Bill Belichick Trophy.
It'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
That's the
It'll
only way
never
to make
happen.
it right. We need to change the name. And some people said that's not fair, blah, blah, blah. You know, other teams wouldn't like that. Then have your coach win 6 Super Bowls, and then your coach can be named it. Okay? That's the deal.
So,
Super Bowl MVP named Tom Brady award, by the way.
does it make sense? Yeah, it makes sense that you could rename the Lombardi Trophy to the Belichick Trophy, but it won't happen while he's alive. Bill Belichick would have to be long gone, passed away, and they would maybe rename it in 40 years to the Belichick trophy, but not currently, and it probably won't ever change. It'd be like to put into a comparison, it would be like changing the NBA logo from Jerry West to Michael Jordan. Should the NBA logo be Michael Jordan? Abso-fucking-lutely, but they'll never do it.
You know what they should do is
they will, because the Lombardi never lost a Super Bowl. He won the first two, and that's why it's named after him. I mean, you got to look at some of the coaches that have never lost a Super Bowl. Belichick has lost 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
Chuck
but he's
Noll,
won 6 and 8 if you count time.
Yeah, but he lost them. So you can't put a guy up there, name the trophy after him if he loses a Super Bowl. Like Chuck
I'm
Noll.
still not sure.
Why couldn't you name the award the Chuck Noll trophy? Chuck Noll went 4-0.
You know what? Why don't you name it the Tom Coughlin Trophy?
Yeah, he's 2-0.
Name it the Doug Peterson Trophy.
1-0.
1-0.
No, you can't.
Name it the Heavy Steps Trophy.
It's going to be named the Lombardi Trophy just because of what he did. What he did before the Super Bowls with the 5 championships, and then he wins the first 2 Super Bowls. It'll never change. It'll always be the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
I agree. It'll always be the Lombardi Trophy.
You can't change it. And just like they call the NFC Championship Award trophy the George Halas Award?
The NFC Championship Trophy?
Yeah, I think.
And then what's the AFC Championship one? It's the Chiefs guy, the Chiefs owner.
The Chiefs ownership, Hunt, Lamar Hunt Trophy.
Yeah, the Hunt Trophy. Yeah.
You know what they need to do is at Super Bowl 100 is when they need to we're going into a new era, and that's when they change the names.
I won't be here.
Yeah, the NFC Championship is George Halas, and then the AFC is Hunt Trophy.
Lamar Hunt.
Yeah.
I think we changed the names at Super Bowl 100.
Super Bowl 100, just name it the Tom Brady Trophy.
Whatever. I mean, hey, people, we've got how many, 40 more years or whatever, 40-ish more years that maybe someone dethrones Bill and dethrones Brady as the greatest. So who knows?
So I think we need to stop calling the MVP like the MVP award. Just if you're the most valuable player, it's the Peyton Manning Trophy. You get the Peyton Manning Award if you win the MVP of the league.
How about Arch Manning?
Arch Manning will win the Peyton Manning Award one day.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you guys think we're gonna see a first ballot Hall of Famer coaching again?
Sure, I think if Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer, it's tough to say that Andy Reid will. But I do think that Andy Reid deserves it.
Or Tomlin could be.
Mike Tomlin, yeah. I don't know.
He only won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he never had a losing season. That's what they're gonna focus on.
And then it depends on Vrabel. With Vrabel's, how many Super Bowls is he going to win with the Patriots or when he's coaching the Giants?
Mm-hmm.
So how many Super Bowls is Vrabel going to have? He could be a first ballot.
I see what you did there.
Well, when Harbaugh retires, the Giants are going to need a new coach, and we'll just pick up Vrabel.
John Harbaugh could be, if John Harbaugh wins a Super Bowl with the Giants, he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer because he would be the first coach to take 2 different teams in 2 different or a different team in each division to win a Super Bowl.
They also what people also aren't talking about with them screwing Belichick over here is it screws all these other coaches too, because only one coach can make it a year if they make it.
Yeah.
So it kicks the can down for everyone else now, because Belichick's going to probably get nominated next year. Not a guarantee, but he'll be in the nomination for the vote.
Yeah,
so they kick it down at least a year. You know what? Everyone thinks that it's a foregone that he's going to get in next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they screwed him again.
Well, they're doing it with Eli.
I do think Eli should be a Hall of Famer. You can't tell the history. You can't tell the history of football. You can't tell the history of the NFL without Eli in those 2 Super Bowls. I don't care about his season stats. I don't care how many times he made the playoffs. You can't tell the history of football without Eli winning those 2. If he had only won 1, but he won 2, in kind of the same way.
This is the same way with Joe Namath. He's only on like I said earlier, he's only in the Hall of Fame because he made a guarantee.
Yeah, that's Super Bowl 3.
That's Super Bowl III. And I think he was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And that Super Bowl III was so important because that's what sparked the movement for the merger of the AFL and the NFL.
Yeah, it was the last game.
I
I think Eli just belongs in the Hall of Fame just for what he did. Again, he beat the undefeated Patriots. That should give you enough to get in there right there. A team that could have went 19-0. I mean, those old Miami Dolphins will probably had their champagne ready to go, and they figure, well, we're going to lose our record now. We're not going to be the only undefeated team. And then they friggin' got out of their wheelchairs and celebrated.
You know, you can make the argument Eli Manning is to blame for Tom Brady's greatness.
What, because he pissed him off? Pissed him off too bad?
No, because had Tom Brady had a perfect 19-0, or 20-0 season, Super Bowl winner, he probably doesn't play as long as he did.
Maybe. I mean, we'll never know because guess what? That didn't happen.
Well, I think Brady should have retired after he won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. He could have did the Peyton Manning thing, got on that white horse and rode off into the sunset.
He
didn't. He came back and
he'd still be married.
Subpar. In his last season, he was subpar.
Well, you know why he didn't do that, right? Was because I think truly he thought that the Bucs were a good team, but that they weren't. Like, he gave himself 3 years to win a Super Bowl. I don't think he truly thought they were going to win it that first season, and when they did, it was like, oh shit. But then there was that whole narrative. The narrative. It wasn't so much about winning it again. Remember, his big deal was, I want to play when I'm 45. I want to play when I'm 45, and that was the thing he was pushing for. So that's why he stuck around. Obviously, he thought they could win it too, but
I don't think they made the playoffs that year, did they? Or were they one and done?
No, they made the playoffs every year.
They won the division every year. We lost to the Cowboys.
Wait, who? What? Whoa!
Tom and I lost to the Cowboys.
Steps, did you hear that?
And I think
I'm just enjoying listening. You got my brain's fried.
I think he got blown out too. Didn't the Cowboys blow out the Buccaneers?
Wait, did you just admit it?
Steps is on another planet right now.
Are you on another fucking planet right now, dude?
I listen. I don't want to beat the dead horse here, but I can remember my third birthday party. I just can't remember this stuff you guys are talking about. And I can remember like the toe tap. I can remember this, but I can't remember stuff leading into that. I can't remember, what Andy Reid had for dinner the night before. It was probably a burger. But yeah,
he has that after
that's where I'm
Super Bowl
at.
when he has a burger.
I can tell you every team the Giants beat in the playoff on both of their Super Bowl runs. I can tell you in order who they beat. You want me to? Okay, thank you. I will.
There's only 2 of them, so.
Yeah, well,
this is definitely it's definitely a pattern for me. Like Will knows with the Kalshi stuff. Like I just can't. My mind sometimes can't go places. And
so in the 2008 Super Bowl 42 season, the Giants went to Tampa Bay and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I can tell you who their quarterback was. Steph's Jeff Garcia was the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I remember.
And then they go to Dallas. Dallas was the number 1 overall seed. Giants go into Dallas and beat them. And then they go to Green Bay. Green Bay was the number 2 overall seed. This is the Ice Bowl 2, where it was negative 30 degrees in Green Bay. And the Giants kick a field goal in overtime, Lawrence Tynes, to send them to the Super Bowl. And then, obviously, they beat the undefeated Patriots. Super Bowl 46 in the playoffs. The Giants play Atlanta. Matt Ryan, Atlanta Falcons, beat them. We go to Green Bay. Green Bay was 15-1 that year. They won the Super Bowl against the Steelers the previous year. The next year, they go 15-1. The Giants go to Green Bay, beat Green Bay. And then after that, we go to San Francisco. This was like Jim Harbaugh's first or second year as the head coach. Alex Smith was the quarterback. The Giants won the NFC Championship because the 49ers muffed a punt late in the game, and the Giants scooped, and they scored like 2 plays later. And the Giants went to the Super Bowl and played the Patriots again.
Sounds like they got pretty lucky.
Okay.
How about this, Steps? How about this? For the Colts, before Adam Vinatieri, who was the Colts kicker before Adam Vinatieri?
Mike Vanderjagt.
Mike Vanderjagt, that fucking liquored up idiot.
See, I can remember that because it's my team, but outside of that, it's hard for me to recall stuff.
Okay. How about this?
Yeah, ask me more trivia.
I'm gonna ask you.
I got some couple ones I'm gonna run by Will when it comes to point spreads.
Ooh, lay it on me.
We talked about earlier about when the 49ers
Ghost, you're quiet, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta. Will, can you bump up Ghost Mike?
Yeah.
On the back end. Steps. Who was the Colts running back before Ederin James?
Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk. Who was the Colts running back after Ederin James?
I know that one.
That's easy.
God, he's a light-skinned dude, didn't he?
No, he's not.
No, Gore. Frank Gore.
Nope.
Frank Gore?
Nope.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Nope.
I was
After
thinking
Ederin
Donald
James, who was the
something.
Colts running back?
I don't know. Tell me.
Joseph Adai.
Yeah. LSU, yeah.
Come
Yeah, I
on,
recall that
man.
now.
Come on,
Oh, you
man.
pulled up LSU. That's impressive.
When the 49ers
LSU.
when the 49ers beat the Broncos 55-10, the 49ers were favored by 13 and the total was at 48. So the 49ers covered the total themselves. And you were right, Will. When the Giants played the Patriots the first time, the point spread was 12 and the total I'm trying to get the total. The total was 31.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Wait a second. No, the total was 55.
Okay. You could have just stopped at the Patriots team total was probably 31. You could have just stopped at you were right, Will. I mean, I'll clip that out. That's great. That's great. Love hearing that. Beardo, when do you think Eli gets into the Hall of Fame? What
I
year?
think he gets in next year with Brady and Belichick. They're going to have those three big heavy hitters for the Hall of Fame next year. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Coughlin, because Tom Coughlin is a semifinalist this year, if he gets snubbed again. And you can only do one coach a year. So maybe they do Tom Coughlin this year and Bill Belichick next year. Because Tom Coughlin, I mean, let alone from the Giants, but everything he did for Jacksonville too, plus the 2 Super Bowls. Tom Coughlin he's a Hall of Fame head coach. Do we disagree?
I can't believe Kraft. No, I agree. I totally agree because of his GM stuff and all the stuff that he did. Yeah. Not just as a coach, because they consider everything when it comes to the coaches. It's
Tom Coughlin,
the owners are like, what have you given to the game? I can't believe Kraft is going to get in before Belichick.
Yeah.
He
right. Is Tom Coughlin's also the first head coach of the the Jaguars when they became into the league.
Mm-hmm.
Let me answer this question. If Bill is not getting in for cheating, you think they won't Brady won't get snubbed the first time?
Won't happen.
If I dare them to. I dare them. You think it's a shitstorm now. You don't put Brady first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be a shitstorm.
Yep. Especially with him getting suspension and all that. Even
people that hate Brady know that he's the first ballot.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, if they did that, like we were saying, if they held him back a year, oh boy, shit would hit the fan.
Dude, that would be insane.
Dude, O.J. Simpson's number is still retired at USC.
As it should be.
Yeah. I dare them to leave.
Everything he did was after the fact.
Yeah, he killed him off the field.
He was killing him on the field and off the field.
You know what Brady's going to do? Brady's going to be the first.
That's Ray Lewis.
Brady's going to be the first player to be inducted into the Hall of Fame and owner to be inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
30 years from now,
he's a minority. He owns like 5% of the Raiders.
Doesn't matter. He's part of the group. He's eligible in 30 years.
How many years has it been since the Raiders have won a Super Bowl? 1984 is the last time they won a Super Bowl.
Okay, you want to talk about the Hall of Fame and people being snubbed from the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, right there.
That's another one.
I know where he's going.
Jim Plunkett. How the fuck is Jim Plunkett not in the Hall of Fame? Two Super Bowls with the Raiders. Dude's not in the Hall of Fame.
Here's the thing.
Robbed.
The NFL also, the Hall of Fame also put John Madden in as a head coach before Tom Flores. John Madden only won 1 Super Bowl. Tom Flores won 2 Super Bowls. It took forever. It took the Veterans Committee to get Tom Flores finally into the Hall of Fame.
Trostack
Yeah,
says, "What do we know about the officiating next week? Any biases?" I haven't looked at the officiating bias yet. We'll do that on Sunday.
Ken Stabler, the quarterback for the Raiders, only won one Super Bowl. He's in the Hall of Fame, and I agree with Beardo. Jim Plunkett has 2 Super Bowl rings, belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Jim Plunkett is the first quarterback book I've ever read. My dad had it, and then he was like, "Hey,
he's got an incredible story. Like both of his parents were
blind.
Both of his parents were like fucking retards, and
they're blind.
The same thing. And
where do you go to college? Where do you go to college?
Washington State.
Stanford.
Oh, I don't know. It was a Stanford. There you go. Okay. I
thought it was a trick question. They were retards and they went. He got out of Stanford.
What team did he play for before he went to the Raiders?
Oh, that's a great question. I have no clue.
Me neither.
Patriots.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, really?
He played for the Patriots.
I should have known that. I don't remember that in the book.
If Sterling Sharp is a Hall of Famer, then how the fuck is Eli a third ballot Hall of Famer?
Eli's getting in.
Well, Sterling Sharp was a good player until he got hurt.
How many rings?
0.
How many records? Exactly. Exactly.
I just remember watching.
I know Sterling was good, short career. It's Sterling Sharp being a Hall of Famer, although he did get in on the Veterans Committee. Sterling being in the Hall of Fame is like putting Andrew Luck in the Hall of Fame. Andrew Luck does not belong in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-mm.
Great player, retired early because of injuries. Doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. But you put Sterling Sharp in and you're going to tell me that Eli Manning is a third ballot Hall of Famer? Go fuck yourself with a 2x4 sideways.
Well, Torrey Holt's still not in the Hall of Fame either.
Yeah, he's not. That's crazy. That's why I don't think Eli's. I don't think Eli. I know the story would be cool. But I don't think Eli gets in next year because there's so many guys that still need to get in, and Brady's are going to take one of the spots. Breeze gets in this year, right?
Yeah.
Breeze and Roethlisberger up this year. Phillip Rivers was also up this year, but he came back to play.
Roethlisberger's up next year.
Roethlisberger's next year?
Yes.
Yeah. See, there's going to be another one that's going to compete with Eli.
Well, how many quarterbacks can get in?
5 people can get in. It's 5 people.
5 players can get in?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Eli, first of all, Eli should have been a first ballot. It's insane that he's not second ballot. And you're telling me that Eli might not even get on third ballot? That is criminal. People should be thrown in prison.
Yeah, especially if only one quarterback's getting in this year now with Breeze, because since Rivers decided to come back, he's got to wait another 5 years now.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. Generally, the class size can be anywhere from 4 to 8. I thought it was 5. It was max.
So he could get in next year then, and then have Roethlisberger.
But I mean, voters only have a certain number of votes. I think they only have 3 that they get a cast, and you have to get 80% approval. So that's why it's so hard. I mean, because everyone's going to put Brady on there, so there's one of the votes gone, or they should.
They could hold Roethlisberger out.
No, I think Roethlisberger gets in first ballot. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they hold him out for 1 year and Roethlisberger's the second ballot. I wouldn't be surprised.
Does Roethlisberger have I mean, he's got 2 Super Bowl rings, but does he have the numbers?
He has decent numbers. He is unfortunately, he has better numbers than Eli.
Yeah, but he never won an MVP.
And neither did Eli.
Here's a list of the guys that aren't in that still could get in. Here were the finalists this year. You got Willie Anderson. You got Drew Brees. He's going to get in. Jahir Evans. Larry Fitzgerald. Well, we'll see if he gets in. This is his first year. It's Frank Gore's first year. Frank Gore.
Frank Gore's not getting in.
Yards at a time. He's going to not this year. He will get in eventually. He will get in eventually. I don't think he's on the list, but I don't think he'll ever get in. Luke Kuechly. He had a run, dude, but he played such a short amount of time.
Luke Kuechly is another Andrew Luck situation. Retired too
but
early.
Luke Kuechly actually he had more awards than Andrew Luck ever got.
He has a few Defensive Player of the Year, and he went to a Super Bowl. Didn't win, but at least he went.
I think they'll eventually let Luke Kuechly in because he was kind of the feel-good story of, when the NFL was going through their whole concussion stuff and all that stuff and player health and safety, they're going to let him in because he was like, I have to retire because my body can't do it, health wise. I think that story is why they're going to put him in.
Mm-hmm.
I think Larry Fitzgerald will get in on the first ballot.
Jerome Bettis should already be in.
He is. He is already in the Hall of Fame.
Terrell Suggs isn't in. Adam Vinatieri isn't in. Reggie Wayne isn't in. Jason Witten's first year is this year. Darren Woodson's not in. Darren Woodson's probably not going to get in. This is 18th year.
Is Reggie Wayne a Hall of Famer? He has one Super Bowl ring. I mean, you can argue that he is a Hall of Famer, but first ballot, I mean, it might take Reggie Wayne some time to get in.
Reggie Wayne is on his 7th ballot.
Oh, shit. Fuck. How many do they get until they have to wait to the Veterans Committee?
20, I think.
20 years? Fuck.
Vinatieri's. It's going to be. There's so many good kickers that are coming up, but like Vinatieri should be in.
Yeah.
I mean, Vinatieri, he's the all-time.
Mm-hmm.
He's the all-time leading scorer.
Yeah.
This
is why I'm saying that it's going to be so hard for some of these guys to get in because we still have a bunch of guys coming up. Here's Reggie Wayne's thing. He says Reggie Wayne helped the Colts reach the postseason 11 of the 14th season, caught 100 passes in a season 4 times. That was back when that was like tough to do too. He first did it in 2007. He recorded 1,000 yards receiving 8 times. Led his NFL career high was 1510. He had 10 or more catches in a game 15 times. He had 15 receptions in a game. That was a record at the time. He had a really good Super Bowl. He's second all time in receiver and catches in the postseason with 93 catches. And he was a Pro Bowler 6 times. He was second team All-Pro twice, first team All-Pro once, and in the Pro Bowl 6 times. I think it's a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Steps, what number was Reggie Wayne?
81.
87, but you were close.
87, sorry.
That was pretty good, Steps.
80s.
What number was Marvin Harrison?
88.
What number was Hank Baskett?
81.
81. Let's go.
And he was married to Kendra Wilkinson.
Yes, he was.
Who was married to Hugh Hefner.
What number was Dallas Clark?
44.
Atta boy. What number was Austin Collie?
Found his wheelhouse.
11. Number 11.
17.
So, okay. I'm getting my 1s and 7s mixed up here.
It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
I feel like a Down syndrome child that's getting treats from you or something.
What number was Joseph Adai?
31?
32.
Oh, close.
What number was sorry. Ederin James was 32. What number was Joseph Adai?
33.
29.
Marshall Faulk was 28.
28. Correct. What about
Tom Brady
Bob
was 12.
Sanders?
21.
Bob Sanders. 21. Bob Sanders, man. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
98. I knew that one.
Dwight Freeney, I'm pretty sure he was 93, buddy.
Because the 3 and the 8 it's like a 3, similar.
No, it was the other guy. Oh, you guys had another guy who was 98.
Mathis.
Yes, Robert Mathis. He was 98.
Yep.
Taylor Mathis?
Big Jug?
Now
Mommy Milkers?
Now you've got my attention.
Dude, I like these shows. Like today's show was just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just wherever the wind takes us. What are we talking about on Sports Wars today?
Fuck if I know. I don't know.
This is what happens in non-football season.
Hey, Steps. Who was Peyton Manning's early in his career, longtime backup. Do you know his name?
Sorgi?
Jim Sorgi. Let's
Yeah.
go. What
Yeah.
number was Jim Sorgi?
12.
Number 12.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jim Sorgi.
Who was the Colts head coach before Tony Dungy?
He did the rant.
He did do the rant.
Jim Mora.
Jim Mora.
That's
Let's go,
Jim
dude.
Morrow.
I'm glad we got
Steps-
Steps involved. I'm glad we got
Steps
Steps
smart.
Who was the quarterback for the Colts before Peyton Manning?
Jim Harbaugh.
Stole my glory there. Jeff George was before him. I
You're
think.
forgetting another quarterback who was with the Packers before Brett Favre took over. He was also on the Colts at one time.
Oh shit, I forget who that was.
Don Majkowski.
Yeah.
He was benched for Brett Favre.
You want to know something? I
Actually got hurt.
I was
Actually
into-
got hurt. I should not bench. He got hurt.
I was into all sports growing up big time, but believe it or not, football, I didn't get into it until like Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. That NFL, I was kind of late to the party a little bit.
It's a good time to get in.
A great time to get into it.
And I used to think when Major League Baseball, they'd be like, "There's no black people in Major League Baseball." Like, what are you talking about? Like the whole fucking league's black. And
Yeah, they're
I
all
didn't know
Dominican.
I didn't know they were Hispanic. I just thought like they were black. So
And they're
you know.
still black, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Spanish black.
Those are back in the days when Jim Leland could smoke a cigarette in the dugout.
Uh-huh.
He was actually the last coach that
He was
could smoke
grandfathered in. He was allowed to do it.
Isn't that crazy that we were at a point where that was allowed?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, if it's open stadium, why can't they smoke in the dugout? Just go down to the end.
Just
Little
ask those
smoking section.
Boston Red Sox teams that won in the late 2000s. They were like pounding Jack Daniels while they were playing.
Oh yeah, and eating fried chicken and drinking beers
Yeah,
and
they all had long hair and beards.
Jock Beckett was the pitcher.
Night Sipper says, I miss when the Pro Bowl was after the Super Bowl. Thoughts? I don't really care about the Pro Bowl whenever it is.
The Pro Bowl.
Hell.
Never been
The
into
reason
it.
why nobody cares about the Pro Bowl is because it doesn't mean anything. And unfortunately, the MLB All-Star Game doesn't mean anything anymore either. It used to mean something. It was home field advantage for the World Series.
They
But now
took
it
that
doesn't
away?
mean anything.
They took
Yeah.
that away?
It
Oh, I
took it
thought
away.
That was still a thing.
I would
I think
say
it
though,
alternates.
baseball at least is somewhat competitive.
Well, it's the easiest sport to kind of keep somewhat competitive. I mean, it's hard to tell these
Football
guys to go
is-
play football, you know?
At least they did go to flag because it was two-hand touch tackle. Like it was bad.
It's still, I could care less about the Pro Bowl.
It's terrible.
I like the skills competition. Seeing these guys do freakish things.
Those are fun. It used to be better back in the day. It's like, all right, let's see who can throw the fucking furthest. You get 10 balls to see who can throw the furthest. And you have like, you know, Brett Favre and Tommy Maddox and Peyton Manning and Michael Vick just trying to see who can throw the furthest. That was fun.
Do you remember the XFL kickoff? Like how they would get, like there was no coin toss. Do you remember what they used to do at the very beginning of the game?
Was it like a scrum? No, I don't remember.
They put the football on the 50-yard line, and each team selected one player, and they like
They
both
run
started
to the
like,
middle.
and they ran to the middle, and whoever got the ball got the ball first.
I
Wow,
thought you were gonna
that's
say something
fun.
like pass.
We should
kick
bring
or
the, we
Pop
should
back
do
catch.
that, man.
The Extreme Football League.
Yeah. Jeff Brom, what was his name? Jeff Brom. You remember that speech that Jeff Brom gave?
Yeah. There were some players in the XFL. If you look back at it, Jeff Brom
Dude,
was a quarterback.
Jeff
in
Brom,
there-
he was a
in there.
quarterback, man. That speech, the interviewer's like, after that hit you took last week, how are you still playing today? He's like, well, let me answer your question with two questions. He's like, is this or is this not the XFL? Yes, it is. Do I currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's play football.
That's right. That was like
Fuck,
right.
dude.
Remember NFL Blitz got popular around that time.
Uh-huh.
Video game.
Blitz the league.
that was a whole like little era of like kind of like extreme football. Gridiron. There was a game on Xbox, maybe. I think it was called like Gridiron Football. It was similar to Blitz. I used to play that.
Come on,
Blitz the league, man.
Tecmo Bowl.
I played Tecmo Bowl. I was reading something about. Remember the pad? Remember the track and field game on Nintendo that like people would use their hands to do the pad on?
No, you're showing your age now here, Steps.
Dude, the actual real game is $24,000 on Nintendo. It's like one of the holy grails.
Get 3-1 that there will be a defense or special teams TD in this game.
I'm telling you, the Seahawks, Rahib Shahib is scoring.
I mean, that's crazy odds considering the fact that you got Sam Darnold throwing the ball. I mean, he's due for a pick six in a big game.
Talib Rahid is his name. Talib Rahid.
Yeah. Talib Shahid.
It's
Talib Al-Qaib.
Shahid. Al-Qaeda.
Steps, can I interest you in a plus 340?
Why, when I can take plus 200 Patriots money line to win?
Well, this is a plus 340. Will there be one successful 2-point conversion? I kind of like that.
I like that too.
Plus 340?
Yeah.
I like that.
It is a balls to the wall, all out game. You know,
is this all on Kalshi?
Yeah. If you think there's going to be two of them, you can get 10-1 on it.
I like.
Now they have to be successful. It can't just be attempts. Halftime tie. First quarter tie.
10-10.
First quarter tie. I like the first quarter tie.
Yeah.
Plus 400.
You know, we have a tie master that has to stamp those plays. So
He already did. He
At
did. Least he stamped the halftime.
Dude, he's
one.
never here anymore, dude.
I know. You scared him away.
He's never here anymore, man.
He went out of the country. He said he was traveling out of the country.
Passport, bro. Looking for a good, humble wife.
No,
That's what I'm gonna do.
He's from the middle of nowhere, so I'm assuming when he goes out of the country, he stays out of the country and gets it all done.
I figure him just getting on a boat and floating somewhere. So I'll be back when I'm back. Just fishing his way.
Pretty much. I think that's what I picture him doing too. Just 2-month hiatus. Goodbye.
Have you guys
world.
heard my story of how I'm going to repopulate Japan?
I'm ready for it.
Are you? Yeah, let's hear that.
So one of these days, sometime in the near future, I'm going to go to Japan, go to a few sperm banks, make a donation, and all these Japanese women, they're going to see a 6'2" white guy. And I'm going to be the Genghis Khan, the white Genghis Khan of Japan.
Oh, goodness.
And I'm going to have like 200 children just roaming around Japan.
That's a lot of Giants hats you're going to have to buy.
No responsibility is off my hands, dude.
You're going to have them.
I'm not personally knocking these women up. I'm just going to the sperm bank. I'm going to make a few donations of probably about 3 or 4. And yeah, over the next, 20 or 30 years, I'm going to have like 200 children in Japan.
So it's going to be kind of like in one of the Naked Guns when Frank Drebin went to the sperm bank and he had like jars and jars and jars and jars.
Yeah, exactly like that, except in Japan.
It's going to be those Costco-sized mayo.
That's my plan. That's my plan. So that
Are
my
you gonna
lineage,
check the
my
box?
lineage lives on.
Do you want them to meet you when they're 18, or are you not checking that box?
Fuck no, dude.
right.
Listen. I'll know in 30 years when there's a big ass Japanese guy with a big old beard playing in the MLB. I'm gonna be like, that's my boy.
That's my boy.
20 years from now, Beardo just gets a super chat from a guy in Japan. It's in Japanese currency. He says, "Hey, Dad."
I'm like, how you doing? What's up? What's up, son? Hopefully you're doing okay. Yep.
They get all the cool stuff when it comes to electronics.
It's a legit plan.
Video games, and
I've thought about this.
I don't hate it.
Hey, you see Ghost? Do you see Ghost right there? Popping an Alp.
And a baby goes.
Let's go.
Hey, you know what else it goes good with?
Coffee.
Beer.
Or beer.
Goes good with coffee. Alp and a beer.
Whiskey.
Alp.
Is it like? Is it like dip?
No.
Better.
Oh, they're in a pouch.
Is it like? But does it give you that saliva?
Not really. No.
Because that's why I can't do the dip. I can't.
Look at those. These things are thick, moist.
And Alps don't give me a headache like Zins were
Smell
giving me a headache. And after doing research on them, there's something in the pouch on a Zin that's carcinogenic and it can mess with your head. Alps are safe. I did a chat GPT on Alps, and Alps are one of the safest.
Yeah, because you can trust ChatGPT.
Is it nicotine? Is it?
It's only nicotine.
Yeah.
No tobacco, just nicotine.
Yeah, these are 6s.
No tobacco, just nicotine in these. Spitless, you just swallow it.
Yep.
Steps, go to the store,
right
get you
there.
one of those.
It's good stuff,
because
man.
I can't do dip. So if I can't dip, I can't probably do that. So
You can.
Does
You
who?
start with a little.
Have you
free.
tried?
it's the saliva thing. It triggers my brain to want to throw up. Like it makes me feel like I have to throw up because when you
These don't
throw
really-
up, your
really
mouth
give you
starts to
a bunch of-
water.
I have
and
no idea what you're talking about.
it makes my head spin. All that stuff. It makes
what it's
me
supposed to do.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
have-
no,
makes you
it
feel
makes me
good.
sick. I can't stand up. It makes me feel like I have vertigo.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
these
that's what
with these
happens.
Hell yeah.
Everyone the first time they do it, and then
Yeah.
you get used to
And
it,
then you
it
get
goes
used to it.
I have a
And
hard
then you
time with
use
the
it to your
wintergreen.
benefit.
Makes
I have
me
a hard
throw
time with
up.
the wintergreen flavor because the wintergreen reminds me of Skull.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
look,
I'm
you guys,
with wintergreen.
the
Copenhagen.
pouches don't really make my mouth like watery. I don't know about you.
I'm
like,
good. Well, I'm good.
Steps, yeah, the steps should start with the jerky chew. Start there, steps.
Oh, dude, I used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
The Jack Link's jerky chew. That shit's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to do Red Man and Levi Garrett.
Oh,
Big
when I was hunting or fishing, we'd always have Red Man.
with a big.
You guys
wad
should
on
try the
side of your
porch
cheek.
sometime. It's better than the pouch.
No, dude, I got my cigar box up there. Just
Or fuck
some new
that.
cigars
It's like
in.
a cigar. No. Porch.
Steps, what number was T.Y. Hilton?
wasn't it like 11 or something like that? 10?
I don't know. I knew it. I
Hiddle
used to
number-
do the TY.
T.Y. Hilton.
80.
No.
17.
No. 13.
13. Yeah.
Here's
13.
one for the both of you. Who was the first wide receiver to be able to start wearing numbers in the teens? Because he used to always have to wear numbers in the 80s. He was the first number, and he wore it in college too.
AFC or NFC?
AFC.
Fuck. Was it Slash?
No. Here's a hint. He played for the Jets.
I couldn't tell you.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson, wore number 19.
Yeah, he wore it at USC, and he wore it with the Jets. He was the first player in the NFL to be able to wear numbers in the teens as a wide receiver.
Keyshawn Johnson. He's a bitch now.
Well, we're going to have to wrap things up there because we got Sports Wars in a little bit.
Yeah.
Good show, boys. This was fun.
Looking forward to next week, and I'm hoping what I see is happening right now is going to keep happening.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Next week will be full of Super Bowl props and our Super Bowl picks. We're gonna piece together a nice same game parlay. One last winner for the season. Go out on top.
I'm down.
Anyways,
They got Radio Row this week too. So if you
God, I want
listen
to go there
sports radio
one of
or
these
anything
days.
like
Steps.
that,
I'm gonna get us media passes for Radio Row.
Let's do it.
I think it'd be
Game
cool
on
because
to go there.
there is going to be a handicapping show that's going to be there too.
You said a
Betting-
handicap
betting pro-
section where we could go hang out.
Yeah, exactly. Capping games,
I thought the other
playing
one. You're going
playing craps up against the wall.
I'm going to show up in a wheelchair.
Chief Kindness Officer, Beardo.
Your wheelchair. I'm gonna get one of those motorized scooters.
Oh yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow. Cricket and I will be live for the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. Same time as always. Thanks for hanging out with us. Wise Guy Roundtable will be back for the Super Bowl next week. But until then,
Good luck.
Good gambling.
And game on.